Well, hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to another stream. I am bringing for you today. We have the Atlanta Braves on the road against um, the Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs playing at home at Wrigley Field. Yesterday, game one, Atlanta Braves won that game 8-0 over the Chicago Cubs. Max Fried came in and dominated the game with 7 strong innings. Massive turnout for Max Fried. Seeing him gone for 3 months, and he dominated that game. Absolutely dominated that game. And Sean Murphy hit a home run. So did Marcell Ozuna. Matt Olson hit a double opposite field. It was just amazing to see the guys still batting and getting the job done when it needed to be done. But today we're going to have game two of Atlanta Braves on the road taking on the Chicago Cubs. Cubs playing at home. The first pitch will be at 2:20 Eastern Time, 1:02 Central. But I figured I'd go live, guys. For more importantly, guys, here's the active lineup for today's lineup for the Atlanta Braves. We're going to have batting first will be Ronald Acuna playing right field. We're going to have Ozzie Albies batting second, playing second base. We got Austin Riley batting third. He will play third base. We got batting in the fourth hole will be Matt Olson, who has 37 home runs on the season, and he will be playing first base. Also, we have batting fifth will be Sean the Smurf Murphy playing catcher. He's behind home plate today. Batting fifth, we're going to have batting sixth will be Marcell the Bung or the Bum Ozuna. Everybody has different nicknames for him. He will be playing DH today. He bats sixth. We're going to have batting seventh will be my boy Eddie Money Rosario playing left field today for the Atlanta Braves. He bats seventh. We're going to have Orlando Arcia later batting eighth. He will be playing shortstop today for the Atlanta Braves. He bats eighth. We're going to have Michael Harris, Money Mike, as we call him here in Atlanta, Money Mike. We're going to have batting ninth. He plays center field today. And your starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves will be none other than Bryce Elder himself. So Bryce Elder gets to start today. Charlie Morton will probably get game 3 tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Uncle Charlie had a bad showing against the Angels the other night. Hopefully he can recover, which we all know Uncle Charlie will. We'll see what Bryce Elder has today against the Chicago Cubs, against our former shortstop, against the Dansby Swanson. Dansby Swanson he's still an elite player. He still has a lot of love for the Atlanta Braves, but he moved on. Him and his wife Mallory got married. Mallory played for the Chicago Women's Soccer League, and she played for the Chicago team. So I can understand where that Dansby wanted to move on with his wife, and I get it. I totally get it. I'm not mad, but it was just kind of screwy after we won the 2021 World Series that Dansby wound up to leave. So it's okay. We'll take it across the nose, but Orlando Arcia has stepped up and provided a great backup as a everyday shortstop, which we thought that Vaughn Grissom would be that guy, but unfortunately, he was sent back down to the minor leagues, and Orlando Arcia took the starting role of our shortstop. So there is your active lineup today, guys. So more importantly, guys, we do have my guest co-host today, none other than Clan himself. He is sitting in on the stream today. Welcome in, buddy.
Look, everybody, let me correct him.
Yeah.
Everybody should know me as KGB, not Clan.
KGB. That's right. KGB, guys. Or you can call him GB for short. Call him GB, KGB.
I've
But
said that so many times, but everybody calls me Clan.
yeah,
That's just a channel name.
yeah. So, but like I said, guys, thank you for doing this on a very short notice, guys. I figured I'd bring a stream. I haven't streamed in over a week. Figured I'd bring a game 2 today. See how our boys do. Get back in the swing of streaming again. Yes, I've been posting videos on the channel, but I figured I'd bring a stream. I've got a stream to keep the channel active, so here I am. First pitch won't be for another 12 to 13 minutes, guys, so go ahead and grab your snacks, grab your drinks, whatever you need to do for game 2 today. And we're going to be back after this short break. Be right back, guys. Sorry for that music. Changing it. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Took a short break, but I'm back with you. I'm back live. Yeah, guys. As you guys can see here, Bryce Elder does get the start for the Atlanta Braves today, taking on Javier Assad. Both Elder has an ERA of 3.18, has a win and loss percentage of 8-2. Assad has a 1-2 record with a 3.24 ERA. Elder has a 1.19 WHIP, and Assad has a 1.30 WHIP. Elder's already pitched 121 2/3 innings. Javier Assad has only pitched 50 innings. So we'll see what happens today, guys. We know Bryce Elder's not really a strikeout pitcher, but he does get his strikeouts from time to time, but he's more of a ground ball hitter to get ground balls and get outs. So we'll see what happens today. Game 1, the Braves beat the Chicago Cubs 8-0 yesterday with a strong outing by Max Fried. Max Fried come out of the gate and he was dominant in his 3-month stint layoff on the IL with left forearm stiffness. So we'll see what Bryce Elder has today for the Atlanta Braves and company, and we'll see how this game turns out today. Go Braves, and hopefully we can pull out another win and get the 2-game series so far. And we'll see what happens for Game 3 tomorrow, which I don't think I will be doing tomorrow. I will have to see what I'm doing tomorrow, but since I'm home today, I figured I'll bring the stream, guys. First pitch is here probably about several minutes, but I figured I'd go live early so get you guys in here and get settled before first pitch. I've been very busy with work, guys. That's why I haven't really done any streaming the last week or so. I have been busy, but I do come home and check what's going on in the worldwide world of sports and figuring out what's going on with Matt Olson and Shohei Ohtani and what's going on in the trade deadline. Yes, we understand that Braves fans wanted something more done in the trade deadline. With everything that went on during the trade deadline, the Mets lost big time. They lost Max Scherzer to the Texas Rangers. Then the Mets lost Justin Verlander back to the Houston Astros, and the New York Mets had to send the Houston Astros $89 million on top of that for the Justin Verlander contract. So the Mets season is pretty much dismal. It's pretty much ended their season right then and there. So right now they're fourth in the standings, and they're only 3 games away from the Washington Nationals overtaking them for the 5th spot. So it doesn't look too promising for the Mets community or Mets fans. I know the Mets fans. I know Steve Cohen spent over $500 million on players' salaries and getting Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, and other players, and it just fell apart. So we'll see what happens today in this game too. But more importantly, guys, we understand that the Atlanta Braves didn't do too much during the trade deadline. Yes, we did pick up Pierce Johnson. We did pick up Nicky Lopez, but we also picked up Taylor Hearn. But we sent Taylor Hearn to the Kansas City Royals for Nicky Lopez, infielder. He may not have a hot bat, but he's a damn good, excellent defenseman out there in the infield. So we did pick up Nicky Lopez, but we also picked up left-hand relief pitcher Brad Hand from the Colorado Rockies. You just remember a few years ago, Brad Hand was on the Philadelphia Phillies, and he had a pretty good showing then. So yesterday he came in for 1 inning of relief and shut everybody down. So we'll see what happens today with Game 2. We'll see later in the innings what Bryce Elder can do, and then once he gets taken out, we'll see what Snit goes to in the bullpen. We already know we already got Max Fried back. That's a huge boost in that bullpen. The bullpen has been struggling, but the younger guys have stepped up in a huge way to further our wins down the road. We are officially the first team in Major League Baseball as of right now to hit 70 wins for the season, guys. The first team. We're at 70-37, guys. We are the first team, whether it's American League or National League. We are the first team at 70 wins for the season. That is an accomplishment for the Atlanta Braves. So we'll see from now until postseason. We'll see what the Atlanta Braves can do. So, yep.
It's a disappointment.
It is, and
to have the record-setting team that they've had this season, everything that they've done. If we don't win it all, it was all for.
Right, exactly, and there you go, guys.
They have the talent. They have the talent. They certainly have the talent.
Most definitely, we got all the talent in the world, guys. And the guys have to be strong, and they have to go in later postseason and get the job done. We want that World Series trophy again. We want to post that flag. We want to post that pennant. We've already got 12.5 games on the National League East Division already against Philadelphia's second place. So we're cruising right along, but we got to keep going.
We're like almost 5 games ahead of every team.
Yeah. Yeah, we're right now at 12.5 games over Philly.
No, I'm talking every game in the league.
Oh, yes.
We're like 5 games.
We are exactly 3 games ahead of Tampa Bay Rays. We're actually like
I know
7.
At one point we were 5 ahead of everybody.
Right. We're 7 games in front of the Dodgers. I mean, it like I said, guys, this team is special this year. We've got all the bucket loads of talent on the team. It would be all of a waste if we can't get when we get to the postseason and the whole team just falls apart. It'd be all for nothing. This is a special team this year. We're looking like a stud team that we have been back in the later half of the 2021 run. When we acquired Jorge Soler and Jock Peterson, the Atlanta Braves went on a massive tear. We actually ate up 10 games. We were down 10.5 games, and we literally came back with a vengeance and went to the postseason and dominated the postseason as well. Not taken away from the Dodgers nor the Houston Astros, but we dominated. I mean, literally came in and cleaned house. So we'll see. I mean, time will tell, guys. So first pitch will be here momentarily, guys. So I'm going to bring up the live audio here.
Guys,
so here we go.
Of today's game.
Yeah, they're hoping Javier Assad can get deeper into this game. JD, we've already talked about the fact that he's been throwing quite well, and now back in a starter's role, which is the role that he likes.
Yeah, he's made one start this year, but that was way back early in the season against the Dodgers. We'll take a deeper dive on his stuff here, and it's brought to you by Budweiser. This is Bud's for you. Fastball that averages right around 93 miles per hour. You can get to 95 on occasion. Cutter's been a big pitch for him lately.
I couldn't tell the problem until I started the stream.
For the 26
and once I started the stream, I was with problems the rest of the night.
The advantage he has,
I couldn't even pull a
first ever appearance
Yeah.
against the Atlanta Braves.
So everything seems to be looking all right.
Yeah,
Now,
that's good.
Ron's again said something about maybe streaming tomorrow. So if he streams tomorrow, I'm not going to stream against you.
Well, I may not be here. That's if you want to go ahead and stream, by all means, bring your stream back. You go ahead and get the stream loaded up and ready to go for tomorrow. Because like I said,
tomorrow's Sunday, right?
Correct. So you go ahead and get that queued up and get it ready to go for tomorrow. Because like I said, I've got a few things to do tomorrow, and I've got to run the kids back to my aunt's house. So,
as you guys know, we just don't stream against each other. We stream against the other, Goose and CeeLo, because that's the only way we can do streams. We choose not to stream against each other.
And we've done it in the past, and it does not work out, guys. So we don't take away from each other. So Assad in there for strike 1 to Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna, 338 average, an on-base percentage of .422, slugging .587.
Righty back to work.
Now, on a side note, as the game's getting going here, you football fans, August 12th. August 12th will be the Bears' opening preseason game. They will be at home.
37.5 out of that, but
definitely, that is a scheduled game. That'll be up, scheduled on the channel by the end of the night.
Probably 5 miles an hour harder than when they had originally signed him.
So Assad, 0-2. There you go, outside.
I don't know when he's done grip lines with that sinker, but
yeah, I guess Ronald didn't like the spray on the bat. He had to add some more.
Yeah,
had enough pine tar. I wonder what that spray stuff is they use.
It's like a adhesive.
Is it a spray pine tar type?
Yeah, it's like a spray pine tar that adds adhesive to the bat. for a better grip, where the bat don't come slipping out.
I see some use the actual thing that they rub on the bat.
Yeah.
And others use the spray.
It's all about preference. Outside
Actually,
ball
I
too.
believe I've seen Acuna use them both.
Yeah,
Yes.
as much as he strikes out.
I mean, every player has different ways. The spray might get them more home runs. They use the spray. Others use the old way. And
here comes the 2-2. And that's a
little check swing. Foul ball. We'll do it again. 2-2 to count. Welcome in, everybody. Remember, we do have a 10-like goal for the stream today. We're already at 7 likes. We're 3 likes away from the goal of 10. Also, more importantly, guys, I do have super chats installed, ready and available. You can send a super chat. Any donation to the channel will help. Outside ball 3. So we have a full boat, guys. Full boat.
That's right, everybody. It helps and pays for his hookers.
Very funny, brother. Very funny. No,
oh, come on, man. You can't lie to him.
Oh, swung on. Base hit to right field.
There we go.
That's a base hit. Laid off base hit for Ronald Acuna. That brings up Ozzy Albies.
We're a slight difference. You ought to hit pause for about 3 seconds and then unpause it, and I think we would be synced up.
Okay. And they're throwing it in the...
Are you using the Cubbies broadcast or are you using the Atlanta's?
Here's Albies now.
The Braves.
So you clicked on home or
Yes.
away.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's 1-0 to count.
Yep.
7 minutes, it was 7-0.
Albies is just stepping back in the box.
Yep.
Just put the bat up.
Yep. Sod's coming set. Throws it
Set.
outside.
Nope, you're still ahead of me.
Ball 2.
Now he just
Welcome
caught
in,
the
Gene.
ball. Now the guy's walking out, throws the ball.
Yep.
So
Welcome
we're
in,
still
Gene.
a little bit off. Hey,
Welcome to the
Gene,
stream.
Kenneth.
Mean Gene.
That's everywhere.
What's up, Mean Gene? And no, I did not have my burrito today there. Thank you. So 2-0 to count to Ozzy Albies. Fires back over to first.
Damn Bernie and his burrito.
I did not have a burrito today. I had that Thursday.
Who just turned 26 last week on July 30th. Ready's a 2-0.
2-0 to count to Ozzy Albies.
And Albies takes
Outside takes ball 3. 3-0.
Assad will sit around 90. A cutter that will touch 90. A sinker that will
I hear you,
sit
Gene.
just above 90 miles an hour.
Hey, now, why you got to bring me into that conversation?
For the Braves as a backup catcher, now the skipper.
So 3-0 to count to Ozzy Albies.
Breaks.
Ronald breaks.
He's
In there. Save.
52
That's
stolen bags on the year for Acuna.
52 stolen bases for Ronald Acuna Jr. this season. He is on a freaking tear with stolen bases. He leads all of Major League Baseball with 52 steals on the season. Huge.
Hey, pause your damn thing and get even with me.
Okay. All right. I paused it. Here we go.
Now unpause it. All
I
you
did.
have to do is pause and unpause.
Yep. 3-1. Assad comes set. 3-1 to count to Ozzy Albies.
Hey,
On the outside corner, strike 2. 3-2 to count. Full boat time for Ozzy Albies. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the stream. So Assad comes set.
Hey, wait, is it rain? Oh, it is raining there, huh?
Yep. Oh, check swing by Ozzy Albies, and it is raining in Chicago right now. It's a light drizzle.
He tried to hold.
Ozzy tried to hold, but it was a high fastball, and he couldn't lay off. So
Kind of picking up a little bit.
It is. Yeah, this is
Light drizzle. Check out the umpire's arms, dude.
yeah, it's coming down now.
We may get a rain delay.
We may. Austin Riley's up to bat for Atlanta.
Riley to third.
First pitch swinging, fires over to first for out number 2.
Gonna run for.
Like anything, the tough thing here is with that lake out there, you never know what it's going to do.
Oh, we still got a runner in scoring position at second. So
Yep, we got Ronald Acuna at second.
Acuna's got some burners. So
Right up here.
Yeah, it's very dry up here. We were sitting.
We
around
got
the
Matt
tables on
Olson
the
stepping
field
in the
about
batter's
an hour before
box.
first pitch.
262 average, 37 homers, 92 ribbies on the season with an OPS of .966 on the season.
I think he leads the league in RBIs, does he not?
Yes, he does.
Olson to left.
Olson swung on first pitch to left field.
That's going to be out.
Out number 3.
The Cubs are coming up.
So that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Cubbies.
Not exactly 1, 2, 3. They got Acuna on, but
Yeah,
close enough.
close enough. But that's okay. We're gonna stay.
Gene, see a little off.
It's all right.
I'll tell you, man. Everybody in the community page over there, they certainly ate up that NFL quiz stuff.
Yeah, and for some reason I can't get. Hold on, let me change the music, guys. For some reason it's not wanting to let me turn down the music at all. I don't know why, but because it's so loud. Yeah, it's so loud on my end.
It doesn't give you the little volume?
Nope, it used to.
Oh, wow, that's good.
But that's okay. I can't hear myself think. Because I hear ringing in my ear. But that's okay.
This is a bitch alert.
I don't know why. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to stay live, guys. So, remember, guys, please hit that like button. We're 2 likes away from the 10 like goal for the stream that I set forth each and every stream. More importantly, guys, the super chats are live, are active. You're more than welcome to send in a donation to the channel. I know my co-host here said what he said a little bit ago about it, but that's okay.
That's right. That's what he uses to pay for his hookers.
And then Dansby Swanson batting 5th against his former team. And Bryce Elder, his first ever appearance against the Chicago.
Not happening.
His last couple starts were really good.
Oh my goodness. So Bryce Elder
Don't let him fool ya.
outside, ball 1.
The one was in the break. The other one was coming off after 9-10 days. So
Yeah, it is. There.
Music a little off too, he says.
Yeah,
Those were the two
I know it is.
Tampa and Arizona.
That's okay. I'm just gonna leave the music
6
off,
innings,
guys.
they gave up 14
For
runs.
some reason,
The last
it's
2 starts,
not
Jeff
wanting
was
to
talking
play
about
right
against
for me.
Milwaukee. 13 innings.
Bryce
Just
Elder
3 runs surrendered.
outside,
Really
ball
back to
2.
his early season form.
So Totchman
But he's falling
takes
behind
ball
Mike
2.
Tauchman here, 3-0.
Elder comes set.
There's a strike.
Right down the heart of the plate. Strike 1. So 3-1 to count. Gene.
A little bit downstairs.
Downstairs, ball 4. That's a leadoff walk issued by Elder.
kind of like a sod in that.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. Yeah.
You get the feeling too, seeing Bryce there. You got to kind of get used to.
Oh my goodness.
Figure it out.
Oh my goodness. Now you got something started now. We got Nico Horner. Takes inside, ball 1. Oh my goodness. At least I'm not tired like I was last week or a week and a half ago. Outside corner, strike 1, 1-1 to count.
Until yesterday, when the Braves shut him out 8.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the stream.
Cubs had back-to-back.
So 1-1 to count.
20 and 16 runs.
Cubs have a runner on first. Outside, ball 2.
There by Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy with the block.
Mav? I don't swing that way, my son.
He meant that as a joke, man. What's up, Varala? Here momentarily there, Varala. Welcome to the stream. So Nico Horner takes ball 3, so 3-1 to count. Elder looks over his left shoulder. Downstairs, ball 2. Oh my goodness. Come on, Elder.
Gene says you're not tired because you didn't order a hooker.
Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Hey, no, Gene, I think you got that one wrong. He's not tired because he didn't go to bed and enjoy himself last night.
Oh my God. Really? Oh my Jesus. I can never get away from that.
Nope, you won't ever.
Jeez.
No, that's everybody's favorite thing on Discord, to tell him when he's getting ready to go to bed. He tells everybody everybody tells him, enjoy yourself.
Hap has been with the Cubs.
All right, brother. I'll let you know when Belly's up. Ian Hap takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Hey, what's up, boy?
Best season last year.
How was your tournament? Did it go well? All right, Gene. Weekly grounded.
It's going to work like a swinging bunt.
For out number 1.
Yeah,
one away.
They still dance, so they got a
runners on second and third.
Second and third.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the ball wasn't hit hard enough to do anything other than that.
So
now Bryce will really have
we got Cody Bellinger. Here you go, Varala. Belly is up the bat.
Boy, Hunter said it got canceled there, Mav.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Big swing and a miss. Big old curveball. Strike 1 to Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger with a .319 average, 16 homers on the season.
51 RBIs.
51 RBIs is correct with a OPS of .907. Downstairs for ball 1. So 1-1 to count to Cody Bellinger. Ah, okay, Varala. So 1-1 to count. Infield playing deep. So Elder looks over his left shoulder. Timeout was called.
The last second by Cody Bellinger before Elder went into his motion.
Cody Bellinger called timeout.
Bellinger last month, the National League Player of the Month. He had 8 homers, 24 driven in, and a .400 batting average in July. And he had a couple of hits yesterday.
Elder comes set in there. Strike 2. 1-2 to count to Cody Bellinger.
Elder struggled here in the first inning. But I think a lot of it's this rain drizzle.
Yeah. Cody Bellinger, Bryce Elder comes set. Grounder. Out. Oh, off of Olsen's glove. Cubs score 1. And that scores 2 runs with a little blooper off of Matt Olson's glove. That scores 2 runs. The Cubs now lead it 2-0.
Well, Jeff, it looked like Matt
that ball was hardly hit. So
exactly. If you watch this, the way that he's going to backhand it right here,
it just makes a nasty hop right at the last second.
Just with the infield and the wetness of the grass, that ball stayed down.
Oh, he just whiffed it.
Yeah, it just whiffed. Yeah,
it didn't take no nasty hop. He just blatantly whiffed.
So we got Dansby Swanson, old former Braves shortstop, swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I mean, you can't be perfect every time, but we've seen Olsen. We've seen him miss a few this season like that.
Yes, he has. And it's been rough watching it too. Oh, Elder.
It caused them the one game for sure.
Nice pitch in there for strike 2 on the outside corner. Dansby looks at the home plate umpire like, you call that a strike? Yes, Dansby, that was a strike.
I'm okay with stuff like that as long as the ump is consistent across the board with both teams.
Yes, that's outside ball 1.
I expect him to be calling that for the Cubs as well.
Yes, there, Jane. I am on the computer.
course, he's been the mainstay at shortstop for Chicago.
No, that boy, that's my buddy GB from Clan HBS C Sports Network as a guest co-host. Runner goes.
Fires down, but late.
And Murphy fires it too late. Swanson takes ball 2, so it's 2-2 to count. Cody Bellinger with the steal.
Let's look at the dirt when he slides. It must just be getting wet out there.
It is. It definitely is.
See, even the announcer said about him losing footing because I thought something looked a little weird.
Yeah.
Braves not too far behind with 85, but
so outside ball 3 is so full boat. Dansby Swanson.
You know, I'm gonna check the radar real quick.
3-2 count here to
Yep.
Swanson.
So Elder comes set to Dansby Swanson, who calls time at home plate. That boy, the reason why CeeLo is not streaming today, he had softball tryouts today. And then he's going to be doing the NASCAR stream tomorrow for NASCAR.
The Braves got things going in the 4th yesterday.
So Elder comes set, 3-2 to count to Dansby Swanson, 1 out. Swung on, over to third, fires over to first for out number 2.
Was not fouled by much, but John Tumpane, the umpire, was
that
down the line.
That was nice.
And they called that a foul ball.
Must have just turned left of the bag.
What?
Oh, are they really? Oh,
yeah, they're calling that a foul ball.
Let's see a replay. At least.
Yeah, let's see a replay. I want to see this because it looks fair. Because it bounced on the inside of the line, and then Austin Riley fielded it in foul territory, and it fires over to first. Oh, they're not going to show a replay, but any other play they do. Come on.
It stays 3-2 here.
What a joke. Come on.
With 2 in on the air by Matt Olson at first base.
Yeah, they're going to get dumped on.
And the payoff pitch.
And Dansby Swanson hits it high and deep to left center for
that's gone.
Home run.
That's gone.
Did that quite a few times in a Braves uniform, and now against them, and it is 4-0.
4-0.
Boy, and they could get. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
Well, after a tough day yesterday,
we may see this game get called. Here, I'm going to send you a link.
Running high today.
Okay.
We saw that swing for many years in Atlanta. Ball in, and he pulls the hands through. And again, I'm sure a lot easier for
Look at that radar
than yesterday.
So a tough start here for the Braves in game 2.
They're going to get dumped on.
4-0.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah.
Dansby Swanson.
So we can see if they get through 5, it'll be a game called. I hope it gets rescheduled.
His 17th here this year.
Yeah, me too.
Chicago Cubs.
And there's a big, massive.
Or is it once a team reaches 5?
Once the team reaches 5, they can either call the game or reschedule it. But before 5 innings, they have to play through the rain delay.
I meant runs. The runs don't matter, does it?
2 away.
No, the rain. It don't matter about the runs. So that's out number 2. It has to complete 5 innings for it to be officially called. But if it's before 5 innings, no matter how many runs are scored, they have to put it under a rain delay and then wait it out.
We've seen that time and time again this year.
So Bryce Elder comes set outside, ball 1.
But
Gene, you better read what Gene had to say. That's kind of funny.
Most days since the All-Star break.
Jeez. I'm sorry to hear that boy. I'm sorry that your tournament got canceled because of rain and thunder.
Now they've been playing over the last month.
This is pretty well hit high and deep. Right center. That's gone. 5-0.
You could just tell as soon as he hit that ball, it was gone.
Yep. So Candelario with a home run.
I'm torn, buddy, because the Cubbies are my. Both teams are my, the teams I grew up watching.
Yep.
I am a fan of both teams, so I have a win-win situation today. No
Yes, you
matter
do.
which team wins, I'm happy with.
I think Snip might be pulling Bryce Elder before too long.
On the Braves.
Giving up on
So
two
far they have
homers
8-0
already.
Yesterday, Atlanta now 5-0 here so far, and we're only in the first inning with Chicago leading it.
Oh, that's cool, that boy.
And Bryce Elder,
Hopefully you have
who
here in the
over
next
his
20
last
days.
three starts have given
20 days,
up a
your
combined
birthday
2
goes
home
well,
runs,
buddy.
has given up 2 here in the last 3 batters.
Wow, Bryce Elder is normally not like this. So
Well,
it's 5 to nothing.
it was either his last
Rick
outing or the
Manning paid
outing
him a visit.
before
Now
he
goes
pitched
back
very
to work
horrible too.
as he deals
Yes.
with Yan Gomes.
It was a time before that because his last outing, he was pretty dominant in his last outing.
Well, I know it was within the last couple that he had a real bad game.
Yeah. So that's for strike 1 to Gomes, 1-1 to count.
Well, coming into
Check
this
swing
game,
down to
we've
first,
talked
did
about
not
this
go,
a lot.
but it looked like he
South
went
Florida
around,
in
but
the
that's
first
ball
inning,
2.
110 to 37.
Yeah, first base ump says no swing, so
Crazy.
I certainly would have liked to
Swung
have seen
on
that.
to Orlando Arcia for out number 3. So that's the end of the first. Chicago leads at 5-0 with 2 homers from Dansby Swanson and Candelario. So we're going to have Murphy, Ozuna, and none other than Eddie Rosario. So with that being said, guys, please remember to hit that like button if you're just now coming onto the stream. We're 2 likes away from the 10-like goal for the stream set forth for each and every stream. So, oh, wow. Sorry to hear that, Gene.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say, and Bernie over talked.
My bad.
Yeah.
My
Real sorry to
condolences.
hear that. Yeah, real sorry to hear that, Gene.
Yeah, that's never fun to go through.
That's
at all.
one thing I pray. That's one thing I pray to never have happen. Parents should never have to bury their.
Exactly. That is a very rough time. Very rough time. So, for some reason, the music is not working. I guess we're still going to stay live because they did away with the volume button. I don't know why, but that's okay.
You'll just have to look into that. Maybe try a different browser.
Yeah, I might have to.
It might just be the browser you're on that if you try different.
Yeah, I might have to look into that. But like I said, we're going to stay live, guys. Thank you for tuning in so far today. Chicago Cubs now lead at 5-0. That ends the first. We go to the top of the second. Braves are down by 5.
And they are, just so you guys know, they are going to get hit with some rain. So this game could very well get called.
Yep, and it either could get called or going to be on a big, massive rain delay.
Well, green is the lightest of it, and it's showing yellow, red, and orange spots coming in very heavy.
The RBIs again.
Now, I don't know exactly where the stadium is here.
Place to play, and now he's come here.
I can find it.
And boy, does he fit in perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Zoomed in and looking.
2-run homer yesterday.
Well, that big wall that's coming towards him, man, it covers. It's going to cover everything, and that's.
Yeah. It stretches all the way from
That's going to be like
Pontiac.
3 o'clock my time. So.
Yeah, that stretches all the way from Peoria, Illinois, Bloomington, Illinois, all the way up to Chicago. And
yeah, they got a hell of a storm going through.
5 or more in the first inning.
Look at that deep red that's coming up through.
Yeah, just to the east of Bloomington.
But,
So
yeah, I was going to say, I think that deep red will miss him, though, because it is moving to the east.
2 balls and a strike to the Braves catcher.
So 2-1 to Sean Murphy.
Well, Javier Assad, even though I mentioned and we showed you the numbers, he's normally.
Oh man!
So the Braves need to do some work right now.
He can go quite a ways. They're expecting him to be able to go about 75, 80 pitches.
Because in the next hour, they should be starting to get really hit with rain.
Yep.
Well, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about any pitchers wearing down.
Now yesterday's game was sunny and blue skies, guys.
This afternoon.
So it was a perfect day for baseball yesterday. Today is just Dark and rainy.
I don't know how many
There,
poncho
Wrigley
vendors
Field.
there are at the ballpark, but they did well today.
That's what we're looking up there. That
I don't know, but I hope that kid's
and swung on and popped out of play. We'll do it again. 2-2 to count.
They drop him off at the game.
I think they're on the north side of Chicago, if I'm
Look at
not
all those ponchos.
not
Everybody's
mistaken. We'll have to look it up. Downstairs, ball 3, so full
Wanna go
boat
sit
to
with
Sean
us, Jeff?
Murphy.
I feel bad.
I'll,
Welcome in, everybody.
in there solo for a couple innings.
Oh, okay, Varela.
Fight him up here.
Murphy hammers
it to left field for his leadoff single.
So the Braves started off the first inning with a single by Acuna. They start off the second with a single by Murphy.
Well, and you think five batters have come up to the plate now for the Braves. Acuna smoked one. Murphy here with that ball running back over. But even Olsen, he had a line drive to left field, Brandon, to end the last inning. So, trust me, David Ross and this Cubs team knows that a 5-0 lead in the second inning, it's not safe.
Not against the most powerful.
So we got Marcell Ozuna, the bung.
Mentioned that Murphy hit a
Takes
two-run
ball
homer
1.
yesterday, and that was followed by Marcell.
That's right. White Sox are on the south side. The Chicago Cubs are on the north side. That's correct. So we'll find it. The 1-0 to count to Marcell. Big swing and foul to the screen. Strike one.
Marcell was thinking he might be taking another trip to Waveland Avenue.
We were still last night at dinner.
Oh, okay, Varela. All right. I know you guys lost Lucas Giolito and a few other pitchers. No, Giolito went to the Angels.
23rd of the season for number 20. Another big cut.
Big cut to the screen. Strike two. Now, back in the late 80s, early 90s, I was a Chicago Bulls fan. Matter of fact, I couldn't stop watching Michael Jordan. He was an awesome player back in his day.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Or any of these Braves hitters.
Along with Scottie Pippen and
I was gonna say he had the greatest supporting cast as well.
yes, he did. Oh, Varela, I think
Although-
Ohtani. Oh, Ohtani is in his own league. I mean, there ain't nobody compared to him, really. So 2-2 to count to
disagree.
Marcell.
I
Downstairs, ball
disagree,
3.
man. Matt
Well-
Olson can hit the ball just as well as Ohtani
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. But
yeah,
Matt Olson
Ohtani
can't
hasn't
pitch, though.
finished the game pitching for how many
Light
games?
rain
I mean,
continues to fall
Right.
here
he's
on
coming
the
out
north
with
side of
cramp,
Chicago.
coming out with injuries. So I mean,
Ozuna the other way.
Ozuna the other way to right field for a base hit.
I don't take it away at all that Ohtani's not a great ball player, but to say that he's the greatest,
108.6
I just
off the bat.
disagree.
I mean,
This is what you didn't see early in the year. Earlier in the year,
I think
swinging at something before that. This
The
You
is-
look
Braves-
at what Ronald Acuna Jr.'s done this season,
Yes.
and just because Ronald hasn't hit as many home run balls, Ronald's done more accomplishments, in my opinion, than Ohtani has.
Yes, that's correct. With 52 stolen bases this year, 25 home runs, and he had
His batting average in the first inning, just everything he's done. The guy is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no
Ronald
doubt.
Acuna Jr. is somebody that's on another level, in my opinion.
Yes, but I will tell you this much: Ohtani will be in the Hall of Fame for sure, in his own right. That's correct there, Varela. So my boy Eddie
You definitely
Rosario.
you don't see a pitcher come in and do what he's doing, pitching and hitting. So
Right,
yes, I'll give it up for that, for sure.
that's right. And like I said, guys, Ohtani is in his own league. Downstairs.
To continue, as I said earlier, for about another hour here in Chicago before it moves east.
So
It kept building because early this morning when you woke
they're
up,
talking about that rain coming in, but they said it's starting to move a little east. So
No, they said another hour and it'll start moving east.
yeah,
Assad's 2-0 is
And-
great batting.
I've been
Top
looking
of the
all over. I
screen.
still haven't found Wrigley Field yet.
I'll find it. I'll do it on the fly.
There's gonna be a lot of diamond dry and between.
Oh, I just wish they had like a little search thing that you could type it. You know.
I'll find it.
But I think if you're a player, you probably prefer that to, hey, let's wait and see if the rain clears, and then you never know what's going to happen.
I'll find it.
Play till 5 o'clock. Well, these guys got reservations.
I was going to say that.
Hey, including me and you, partner.
We do as well. We weren't too upset with the on-time start. 2-2
Wow.
here from Javier Assad.
They have
fouls it back.
a poor air quality alert today for Chicago as well.
Well, that's going to be wiped out with that rain.
Second deck made a really nice catch. A round of applause.
Oh, I found it.
And Eddie grounds this into the mid of Candelario, but the runners move up to second.
Eddie grounds into out number 1.
But the runners move up 90 feet to second and third. I did find Wrigley Field, guys, so bear with me here.
Orlando Arcia, Dansby Swanson.
I found
both
it.
made the All-Star team this year.
Well, you know, it's never easy replacing a guy like Dansby in the last few years he had, but Orlando's done such a good job this year coming in and just being consistent and, you know, really been a huge piece of this team.
That's kind of crazy. I've looked everywhere, man.
And certainly no.
Oh, I found it.
Dansby, he's spectacular.
Exactly.
Hey, Google's your friend.
Orlando, if you look at the numbers objectively, he's had the better season.
Exactly. It's like I've told someone.
You had to be taught that. I know
He
that.
had a great time here.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes that stuff happens. Freddie Freeman did it. You know, it just goes different.
Yeah, sure did.
Well for both
But
guys.
that's okay.
But Orlando was the starting.
Good to see
shortstop
that,
in the All-Star game.
You're learning, my young Padawan.
Dansby Swanson signed up with a 7-year, $177
I hear you.
million deal with the Cubs in December. Orlando also celebrated his 29th birthday yesterday.
So where's it close to? 'Cause I still don't see it. So
It is right there near Bill Jarvis Bird Sanctuary.
okay, where it says Chicago, is it
North-
up, left, right, or
Up.
down from it?
Up.
Up.
It's going to be at the north side of Chicago.
Another 3-ball count from Assad.
Lake Zurich, Highland Park.
Bottom of the first, the Cubs got runners
Be up around Highland Park, wouldn't it?
Out. They went on
It
to
would be,
score
yes.
5 times. Braves have second and third here with
See, I
one
thought
out.
that earlier too, and I still
And a
couldn't
3-1
find
pitch
that
coming
sun
to
gun.
Garcia. Grounds it foul.
I found it. I've got it pulled up right here.
The fans here dedicated a lot like they are at Truist Park, even with the rain. It
I'm
was
gonna
a really good
I'm gonna
crowd,
pull it
very
out,
friendly confidence.
and when they
Saturday
if they do go under a
afternoon,
rain delay, guys, I will have the
one of
weather
those deals, if
radar
you had a
pulled
ticket
up
to this game,
for the stream.
you were
So
coming. Right center.
right center,
Over goes Chalkman. He's
Chalkman.
tagging at third. Murphy.
Murphy comes home,
And the Braves are on the
and the
board.
Braves on the
It's
board
4-1.
with 1 run. Murphy scores, and Ozuna runs over to third. But there is 2 outs, so Braves are on the board. They're down by 4.
Love the gap or you love something, but
You can
can't
tell
have
they're
strikeout
really
in that
hustling. They know the rain could cost them this
They're up.
game.
Good job by
Yeah.
Orlando, put in play. Like anything, you tack away. Now you give Michael Harris a chance to add another one.
I hope not. I mean,
I hope not either.
I truly don't like
drove in a run
watching
with an RBI
baseball when it's
single,
raining.
continuing
Me
his
neither.
hot-hitting
But
ways as of
it
late.
is what it is.
Even if
Upstairs,
they only
ball
get
1.
just psychologically, it feels like a big run here in the
Ah, okay.
Well, and they know they've had good first time through the lineup.
I mean, it
Oh,
must
yeah.
be drizzling down pretty hard when you see them wiping their bats off like that.
Yeah. Strike 1, so 1-1 to
Receiver
count
there at
to
the
Mike,
knees.
Money Mike. The 1-1 to count.
Pretty high pitch count for Assad, even though it's in the second.
Yeah, it's at
43 pitches.
Varilla. It was like at an 81%. So it said it was poor air quality.
Outside, ball 2.
For the Braves, too, you keep working him. You know, he's only got 70, 75 in the tank.
That's why I'm certainly glad that I live where I live.
His season high,
I walk out my
62
door and it's
on Monday against the Reds.
beautiful, fresh air.
Outside, ball 3, so 3-1 to count to Money Mike. We're going to have Ronald Acuna on deck if Michael Harris does get on base. So 3-1.
Harris
weekly to first, steps on first for out number 3. Braves do score with the run. So that's okay. We'll take that 1 run. That means it's still a ball game. So, and the Braves did score 1 run. The score is now 5-1 Cubs. So, like I said, guys, they got the rain delay. They got the rain coming. I can post it up on the thing, but they're still going to play the game. Unless they decide to go on a rain delay, I will pull up the weather radar and post it to the channel in the interactive so that way you guys can see where Wrigley Field's at and tune in to that if you guys want to. I have no problem with doing that. Hopefully they don't go to a rain delay, and hopefully they don't call this game. We want to see the Braves win, not on because of a weather technicality. So, welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm your host, Mav. I got my co-host here, GB from Clan HBS Esports Network, tuning in as a co-host today. More importantly, guys, thank you for tuning in today on a very short notice of doing this stream today. Tomorrow I will not be streaming tomorrow because I've got too much going on tomorrow. So I figure I'll bring it in game 2 today. Hopefully the Braves can squeak out some more runs and win this game and win a 2-game series out of this 3-game series. So we'll see what happens. It's still early in the game. We do have rain threatening this game coming up from the south. And here in the next hour or so, it's all supposed to be moving east. So whatever they get from here on out is going to be straight light rain to drizzle to moderate rain and a bunch of rain. So we'll see what happens. Sorry for that little commercial.
For the second, Brandon Gaudin, Jeff Francoeur.
So they had the field crew out there.
Look at all the crew coming off that field.
Yeah, that's why I was just mentioning the crew was coming off the field, trying to keep the field up for the guys to play on the field. So
the grounds crew is earning their money this afternoon.
Yeah, the field crew earning their money today.
Yeah, they are.
This is the only Cub who didn't
they just put a bunch of Diamond Dry on.
What's up, D? How's it going, buddy? Welcome back, bud. Right now, the Cubs lead at 5-1 over the Atlanta Braves right now. Bottom of the second.
Mr. D, how you doing today?
Inside, ball 1.
In the first inning. It's the first time this year that the Braves have allowed 2 homers in the first inning of a game.
Strike!
There's a strike there to Madrigal, 1-1.
I just noticed Gene's message about how he take Acuna because he has 5 tools and as a catalyst for the team. Exactly, Gene. That's what I was talking about. You know, in my opinion, Acuna has more tools in the toolbox than Ohtani.
Yep.
But Ohtani's great. I'm not denying that. He's a great player.
Nice play by Matt Olson with that little skip out of his glove earlier in the first inning. Was a high throw from Arcia, but he jumps up, leaps up in the air, grabs the ball, and tags the runner out at first. Nice play. For out number 1.
Yeah, perfect. keep an eye on. There's going to be some throws that might be
That was a nice play by Matt Olson.
a little wild over to first.
Sorry about that.
The order, Tauchman, who led the first inning off with a walk and then came around to score.
Outside, ball one.
Just logically for any pitcher, too, probably harder with
So
these
Tauchman
elements to get
back
as
to the
much
top of the
leverage
order
as
for the
they can.
Cubs. Tauchman right to Arcia for out number 2.
Grounder to Orlando, and now a line out.
I didn't see where he was at, but how did he end up in the grass?
Who?
Are they not supposed to, for the shift? Aren't they supposed to be in the?
They're supposed to be in the dirt, but he was on the dirt when the
That's
ball
a
was
great
hit
outing
to
for
Arcia
him.
for
Able
out
to
number
get through
2.
5 or 6.
He was
So
not
as
in
soon
the
as the
grass.
ball's hit, they can move back to the
Battle back
grass.
here.
Correct.
Tom Glavine says
Okay.
But before the pitch is thrown, they have to be on the sand in the diamond.
This is one of those.
Oh, batter violation.
Game left. 5 in the second. You've already seen the Braves have had numerous opportunities and pushed one across.
What do you get a violation for? They had just thrown the ball
You
back
got
to
a
the
starter for
pitcher.
them that might have one more inning,
Or-
one and a third.
Or was it called time?
I think it was a called timeout because it's 0-2.
They check
And
down to
Nico
first.
Horner went
Hudson punches out
for
deep.
strike 3.
Bryce Elder bounces
That-
back with a
that's a-
1-2-3 second.
That is a K for Bryce Elder. It was called a batter violation by the home plate umpire. Sure was, because he brung him up on strike 2 and then strike 3
Yeah,
for
but I'd like to
check swing.
see. I don't know why they're not showing replays and things
They're not.
because that Dansby hit over to our Riley. That looked like it was fair, and even the announcer says that certainly looked like a fair ball.
Yep.
And they called it a ball. They never showed a replay, and Dansby, the very next pitch or so, knocks it out for a 2-run home run.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with there.
That one, I had just seen on my screen. I'd just seen the catcher throw the pitcher back the ball, and the ump called him for something.
Yeah.
So how could the batter possibly be ready when the ball just went back to the pitcher?
Okay, if the ball went back to the pitcher, the batter has to be in the box before 8 seconds.
Yeah, but I mean on my screen the pitcher had just no more got the ball back, and the ump called him for it.
Oh.
That's why I said it would have been nice to have seen a replay.
Yeah.
To make sure I wasn't mistakenly seeing something.
Yeah, they're not showing anything.
They're not showing replays, yeah.
Normally they show replays like that, guys. I don't know why they're not, but they are not.
Probably because because of the rain.
Yeah, because of the rain, and 2, it could be other things. Could be other things too besides the rain, but rain has a big part to do with it.
I would think rain has the most part to do with it.
Yep.
They take time to show you replays. That's even longer for the game.
Varela, I am a Braves fan. I'm an Atlanta Braves fan.
He just continues.
My buddy here, my co-host here, he is a Cubs fan and a Braves fan. He watched both teams growing up.
He's had a bad week.
So he's at a win-win situation. I'm only pulling for the Braves. So
there was a stat a couple of weeks ago when he was 0 for 5 in a series.
I'm a lover of both the Cubbies and the Braves. I grew up with my stepdad watching the Braves and the Cubs, so I've always had a deep part for both teams in my heart.
welcome back there, Jeremy.
He already has 4 hits.
That was a big swing and thought out of play. Strike 1 to Ronald Acuna. Woo! Big swing and a miss.
If you guys missed it, Ronald Acuna stole his 52nd stolen base of the season earlier in the game.
The hardest thing as a hitter, at first when you get up there, you're fine, but if that grip at all.
Varela, all he cares about is Cody Bellinger.
Imagine you just can't get a good feel on that bat and get it going.
Javier Assad with the 0-2 to Ronald. Ooh.
Oh! Way inside.
Oh,
Did
shit.
it hit him?
That hit him. That had to
Ronald
have.
said something to Assad.
That hit the bat or that hit his face.
Let's see the replay.
Hit his bat.
Oh, it did. Hit his bat.
Oh, it hit the bat.
Hit the bat. Hit the bat. I heard the ting. That's why I said it was either the bat or his the side of the helmet.
He knows it right away.
Oh, man.
He got lucky.
Real lucky.
The way it hit the bat.
All right, Cunha. Let's get mad, son.
Vibrating like crazy.
Hit that ball. Get mad.
And now the bat goes flying out.
Oh, the bat goes flying.
And it's a strikeout.
Oh,
for Javier.
And it's a strikeout. Wow.
Tell you what, though, it's one of the more impressive bat throws I've seen. He's got the farthest one on that.
Acuna would have hit that.
It went beyond
Wow.
field dirt.
The ball just come right out of his glove. Acuna, right before he got Sweet Chin Music, he was spraying down his bat with that pine tar spray.
Frustrating sequence for Ronald as he heads back to the dugout.
Oh, gee, here we go. Downstairs, ball one to Ozzy Albies.
So Javier Assad
Oh, my goodness. Jesus. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thanks for starting that.
I love it.
Jeez. So, 1-0 to count.
If you're just figure it out, I'd let everybody in on Mav's secret when he was promoting his super chats. I said, I said he uses it to buy his hookers.
Trying to get fresh, dry baseballs out there.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. So, 2-0 to count to Ozzy Albies.
Out to left center.
Out to left center. High and deep.
Gone!
Gone!
Deep row of the bleachers.
Gone! Ozzy Albies, a solo home run, 25th of the season. That is correct. Austin Riley. Now Ozzy Albies, Austin Riley, and who else? Marcel. All had 25 homers on the season, guys, for the Atlanta Braves.
Here, I'll get that exact statistic.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
If I'm thinking correctly.
You probably are. We'll look it up.
And the fan, as is typically customary here at Wrigley, threw the baseball back onto the field. I always thought if I was a Cubs fan and I catch a home run ball,
because I know,
I'm taking the baseball home.
I hear you, but you got a lot of peer pressure.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
shit. Okay,
No.
Matt Olson has 37. Austin Riley with 26.
Okay.
Ronald Acuna with 25. Ozzy Albies just hit his 25th.
Okay.
Marcel is
Marcel
at
on-
23.
Okay,
Sean
23.
Murphy at 18.
Yeah.
Eddie Rosario at 16. Orlando Arcia at 11. Michael Harris at 11. Then you got D-Train pulling in the station with 9. Kevin Pillar with 6. Sam Hillard with 3. Those are your Braves home runs.
There you have it, guys. I was almost close.
Yeah,
So
but
3-0
still,
to count to Austin Riley.
They have 5 players over 20 home runs, which is phenomenal.
So Austin Riley takes a 1-out walk issued by Javier Assad. And we got Matt Olson coming up to bat for Atlanta.
Can we see Matteo hit his 38th home run of the season?
I would love to see it.
He's got to do something. He's still 3 behind Ohtani. So
Yep.
Pause here for a word from Georgia Drive Show.
how about Ohtani's last game? He
Yeah,
was
hitting
very
number
visibly
40.
upset. No, he was very visibly upset in the dugout.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Fighting
Oh, yeah,
away
when they
tears.
pulled him. Yeah. Yeah, when they pulled him out of the game. Yeah, because he tweaked that back a little bit, and they wanted to pull him out. And he was visibly shaken with emotion. He did not want to be pulled out of the game, but he did take the sports trainer's advice. They took him on into the clubhouse, but he did come back in the bottom of the 8th to hit his number 40th home run. So So Ohtani leads the Major League Baseball with 40 home runs. Matt Olson is second with 37. So we'll see if Matt Olson can hit number 38 today before this rain hits. We'll see.
Too, Jeff, but you know the raindrops come off the brim of your batting helmet, and I'm sure that can be distracting as well.
What's he coming out with? Oh, another
rosin bag.
Yeah.
Look at the bottom of Assad's cleats.
Yeah, caked.
That's why I said we get to the 5th inning, we may see this called. So the Braves desperately need to get some more runs.
Yes, they do. Downstairs, ball 1 to Matt Olson.
Come on, Matty.
Come on, baby.
Put that over. We'll only need 1 run after that. Come on, Matt.
There's strike 1, outside corner.
Corner, really?
Okay, Gene.
Look at Andrew Jones out there in the bleachers here at Wrigley.
Ooh, big rip and fouled out. Strike 1.
Oh,
or strike 2.
Boy.
Is going to talk to Andrew. He's
okay, Gene.
Sit in the bleachers at Wrigley, and this is a bucket list moment for him. He's just doing it in a poncho.
Jeez.
Well, drinking a beer the size of Texas.
Oh, they got
outside, ball 2.
Yeah, Braves president Derek Schiller.
I don't see the giant bat beers right now.
Brad Jones there.
There's one right there.
Oh, there's one. Yep.
And in the gray hat, I think that's Vince from Entourage.
Eat these French fries.
No.
And that's hit out of play. We'll do it again. 2-2 to count.
Andrew to the left.
I would love to have one of those bat souvenirs, man.
That's a boo. Behind a boo, you got Chris. Then you got
yeah, Gene's asking you a question, bud.
Luke and his buddy.
Did he? Oh, absolutely, Gene.
Must have gone to the bathroom.
So I come set.
I was really stoked to have my broadcast for the NFL game Thursday night, but my internet was bad. I couldn't even pull a web page.
Cannot wait to hear that.
The stream started out okay, and about 10 minutes into it, it just bottomed out and wouldn't come back.
Ground ball to second.
Ground
I had to
ball.
call the stream off, and I couldn't even open a page.
That is a 1-2 double play.
Got him.
And the Braves get back within 3. Well, we are not going to break.
Oh, that rain's coming down a lot harder now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm telling you.
The mist. Guess who we
Here comes
spotted out here in the Wrigley bleachers? None other than Braves Hall of Famer Andrew Jones. Andrew, what are you doing out here, first of all?
I mean, I really wanted to do this for a long time, and you know, knowing people in the front office got us to do this, so I'm happy to be here. And
so they got Andrew Jones, Braves outfielder from 1996 to 2007, out there in the bleachers with all the Chicago fans.
So I think we're still not out.
I like that optimism. Now, you have played nearly 40 games, basically, right?
I hear you, Jeremy.
But you said you looked up here and always thought this experience would be fun. How's it living up to that?
They said they weren't going to break, but they are.
I feel like I'm a kid right now, so it's awesome. I think, you know, like I said,
I'm not even going to respond to that one, Gene, because you're just looking to get me.
And see, you know, the fans, how they enjoy the game, and you know, the beer.
I'm not answering it either.
You know,
I'm not even going to go there.
On you a little bit when you go for a fly ball, so it's always was something that I was, you know, I want to do that.
Hey,
and, you know,
last time I knew,
you know,
Matt's favorite porn was bestiality, so you should ask him that.
Make it happen, and I'm just enjoying
it. What has surprised you so far? I know for me, having never been out here, these balls
are sick, man. They're sick.
Are you ready?
Well, I'm always ready, right? I'm always ready.
Oh my goodness.
You know, when the Cubs player was going to the bullpen guy was throwing balls out to them so they can toss it out, and you know, we have one guy that we brought with us, and they throw the ball to him, and he basically missed it. So we kind of a little disappointed about it, but you know, it's just one of those things.
Do you want to call that guy out right now?
I'm not going to call him, but you know, he knows who he is.
So are you or your
checking the radar again, guys? So there's bits and pieces of, oh yeah, here comes the heavier moderate rain, orange, yellow and orange coming in through Wrigley Field right now, guys. So
as a fan, and
That's what I was saying. The heavy stuff is coming. About 3 o'clock. My time it was supposed to have been.
oh my goodness. No, I do not have a foot fetish or a hoof fetish. That is completely false. Man, come on. No.
Thank you very much.
I do not.
Like obviously,
Honestly, do not. Man, come on.
to be able to like have a fan experience with somebody who's been able to play the game the way he has, and be out here in what is obviously a historic place. It's really cool.
I'm fucking dying there. I'm fucking dying.
A little bit, but we can handle it.
I can't deal with it. What the hell?
I'm gonna catch him.
See, guys, we have bloopers here on the channel, guys. Come on.
Thank you, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Great job.
Oh, it was awesome. Thanks for taking it for the team, Kelly, and putting a poncho on and going out
Jeez.
there.
5-2.
Oh my goodness.
Ian Happ now, but how cool. You talk a lot about the culture of the Braves
Oh.
and everything, but you got Derek Schiller and Andrew out there.
So Ian Happ's up to bat for Chicago, 2-2 to count.
Those guys
That's
having a
just really
blast.
neat.
I told you, there's Jim Allen, Brad Jones, marketing. I mean, they're just a great job.
That was
Upstairs,
awesome.
ball 3, full boat.
Was that
So
fun?
much fun. They are having an absolute blast, and I've actually.
Oh my God. Damn, Jeremy. What the hell?
I won't lie. When we were out there,
Damn.
it was great.
Well, and Kelly, thanks for getting the boo in the action.
That's
Oh,
popped
Harris
up.
back into the track. Got it. Nice.
Out number 1.
Out number 1.
Oh my goodness.
We've shown him up a couple times now, haven't we?
So the
Yes.
Braves Hall of Famer Andrew Jones, the center fielder. Meanwhile, the current
Oh.
center fielder Michael Harris tracks down an Ian Happ line.
So we got Cody Bellinger up to
You know, all
bat
years
for
when
the
I
Chicago
played him,
Cubs.
He would talk about Wrigley.
Ugh.
He loved it. Of course, the day games, the fans. He would interact all the time. And I'll never
Oh
forget
my
a game
goodness.
in 06 here when Lou Piniella got tossed.
Take
And
strike
all of a
1,
sudden, I
outside
see
corner.
Andrew walking forward pretty quick, and I'm thinking, where's he going? And I turn around and
Mav!
flying on the field.
Oh my God. Here we
He said
go.
That had happened before, so
He knew.
He knew, and he came, and I started sprinting in, but
Well, he couldn't have come in too far. He would have been on the infield. Nobody played a shallower
that's
center
true.
field.
Outside, ball 1.
But I told you, I think it's cool. The whole crew's up here, and Derek and Andrew.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
you said, Jim and Brad.
Yeah.
Cody Bellinger listed to left field for a down for a base, 1 out
I think
single.
you've realized in 4 months
By
here,
Cody
Come
Bellinger.
on, Eddie.
when you're brave,
He could have played that.
Hustle.
And I
Hustle.
Yeah, right. He could have hustled more. But, I mean, it's probably slick out there, I'm sure.
Just
Yeah.
the top-down effect of the culture of the Atlanta Braves right
You know,
now
we
is
said,
just
I sit here and say, come on, hustle, but I rather him not get hurt.
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, the word
Oh,
might start to
Gene
spread.
and
You might see a
Jeremy.
line of people,
Oh
Braves
my
fans
God.
Probably worked
Man.
out the poncho on though. Little incognito.
And Jeremy says foot stomping on
Andy,
bare
by the way,
toes.
started 40 games in his career in the outfield at Wrigley, 9 homers.
Oh
in this
my
ballpark.
goodness.
Brad's putting that beer down pretty smooth right there.
I know
Ball
you
in the
really
dirt,
want to be out
ball
there.
I'm
2.
really close to taking off.
Trust me, folks.
Nice
if they're about to
stoppage
fit
by-
in, you don't hear
by
Jeff
Murphy
anymore.
there.
It's because he has vacated the press box.
So
Hey.
Murph got on the side of his face. What did he do? Cut himself shaving, or
Such a good guy.
I don't
what the
know.
hell was that? You see that? Got
Mhm.
something white.
Good job, Mike.
He missed this weekend. Come on, Mike.
Outside, ball 3.
Behind Swanson here, 3-0. Dansby, his first hit against his former team came in the first inning. And
Oh
unfortunately,
my
Lynch
God,
was a two-run
Gene.
homer.
Oh my God. 3-0 to count to Dansby Swanson. In there for strike 1.
3-1 now to Swanson.
There.
Oh my God. Huh.
Well, it looks like my job's done here.
3-1 to count. Jeez.
Bellinger stole a base back in the first inning. So Elder keeping
What is up today? Everybody's got jokes today.
Kid born in Kennesaw, went to Marietta High School. Decorated career at Vanderbilt.
What's up today? Well, I think probably little Ron Jr.
Off 3-2.
Oh, jeez.
Especially since we're talking about all your favorite stuff.
Oh my goodness. So that was a chopper foul. So we got a full boat, guys, for Dansby Swanson. 3-2 to count. Bottom of the third, 1 out. Cody Bellinger on first. And Dansby calls timeout.
The rain is almost done for the afternoon because you actually look towards third base where Austin's at.
Camilleri?
In between the top and bottom of this last inning, yeah, they put a lot of diamonds on. Still very wet. Bellinger goes,
pops up to Michael Harris.
Michael
grabs it through the raindrops.
Harris is going to get under it. That's going to be out number 2.
And the rain, knock on wood, right now it has lessened a little bit.
Ouch.
But we've seen
I hear you, Jeremy.
Showers here so far.
I used to be homeless at one point, and once in my life. It's never fun.
Yeah, when we got here, we were on the bus with those guys this morning. They went straight to the stands, too. I mean, they've been sitting out there in that rain before the game for an hour.
Oh, my
Soaking
God.
it all in, literally and figuratively.
Jesus Christ, Gene.
Well, you certainly can't do it missionary style.
Well, 24-year-old from the Dominican Republic, his second year at the major league level.
Oh my goodness! Outside, ball one.
I guess I wouldn't think so, anyways.
First time any
Oh
team
my
scored
God!
in Atlanta in the first inning this season.
Oh, okay, that's what you were trying to say. Camel toes.
Downstairs, ball 2.
That's chick, man.
Oh my God! Everybody's got jokes today.
At your expense.
Yeah, exactly. Burrell takes ball 3. 3-1 to count.
Getting up there a little. 63 now.
Bryce Elder at 63 pitches so far in the bottom of the third.
In the bottom of the third, man.
34.
He's
That's
not
crazy.
really had. Well, he had 9 pitches in the second. So
9 pitches.
that's
in that 1,
definitely
2, 3
been.
second inning.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I feel like
With Andrew, too. Hopefully we're in Cooperstown next year, the following year for him.
we've been talking a lot this weekend with those guys about the Hall of Fame, and you and I agree.
Elder
He
comes
deserves
set
to be there.
in there for strike 2, full boat.
He's made that pilgrimage to Cooperstown.
Jeez.
He has a couple
Thanks,
times
D.
where his buddies
I
going in
appreciate it.
and
No.
he's next on the list.
Oh my goodness.
He's downsized. He's downsized.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Bailey
Elder
Reed's
comes
gonna get
set.
from Elder. Got him.
Got him in there for strike
In the bottom
3.
of the zone. Morrell did not like the call from
Morrell did not like the call. That's out number 3, guys. And Cubs still lead at 5-2. We go to the top of the 4th. Oh my goodness.
Come on, we need some runs, man, because I have a
Yes.
feeling come the 5th, we may get the game.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Everybody's got jokes today. We're letting it roll on the
Sure.
channel. I guess it's at my expense. That's okay. I'm fine with it. Let it roll. More importantly, guys, thank you for tuning in today. Remember, you guys already smashed the 10 like goal. Let's see if we can make it 20 likes, guys. I've been hovering around 20 to 24 people in here on the stream. So make sure if you like what you see in here, hit that like button. Take an active part in the chat poll. If you're new to the stream, if you like what you see in here, smash that subscribe button, guys. As you guys can see, my channel is fully monetized now by YouTube. And I am on a current goal of 2,000 subscribers, guys. So we'll see what happens. I'm happy to where I'm at right now, but we'll eventually get there. No, Gene, I've never smacked a bull. Never have, never will. Not happening. Oh my goodness. Gee, Jesus.
At least not that he's going to tell you anyways.
Oh, come on. Here we go. Starting rumors again. Not happening. It's all good. You guys are a great group of folks, guys. I couldn't ask for a better group of people on the stream, guys. You guys make the stream fun and enjoyable to bring each and every stream. So, oh my God, Jeremy.
Oh, bro, I don't know what's going on, man.
Oh my goodness.
Lost my stream.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What, did the stream go down itself?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's all right. We'll bring you guys live audio here just back momentarily, guys. The stream part went down, so.
Oh, it did for you too?
Yeah, it did for me as well.
Yep.
Last season, 612 plate appearances. Did 18 last year with the A's. 322 plate appearances so far this year.
In the air, softly hit. Hat charging and makes the grab.
See, that's how Eddie Money has to play that ball for out number one.
And that is out number one.
Eddie,
back up for you?
He made a nice catch.
I had to go to the other one.
Okay, that's what I was.
Going to drop in, but closing
I'm heading to backup. That's what I was.
Ian Happ comes running on the play and make a sliding catch. That's what Eddie Money had to do during that base hit by Cody Bellinger. But Eddie Money did not want to slide. Oh, big sweet chin music to Marcel from Assad.
Zuna's always been a very good.
Oh my God, Jeremy.
Ball just gets away from Assad.
And Gene.
Did that hit him though?
It looked like it did, but.
Oh, it did. It did. It come off, catch his glove, and it rolled off of Zuna's chest.
Zuna this
But they didn't get hit by pitch.
3 home runs.
Oh, I know.
Strike 2.
Yesterday, been an all-star twice, both times with Miami.
Oh.
Here in Atlanta, he gets time. Get off to a dreadful start.
So 1 and 2 to count to Marcel.
He was 5 for
Ozuna.
59.
We call him the bung or the bum. Assad comes set. Swung on and fouled out of play. We'll do it again.
Homers in May. It's been up and down, but when you're hitting 6th or 7th in the order, this is a pretty good bat to have, right?
So Assad comes set.
1-2.
1-2.
Yeah, I'd be pretty comfortable.
And fouled off to stay alive. We'll do it again.
Cubs scored 5 times in the first against Elder. Dansby Swanson with a home run against his former mates.
Assad comes set.
A 1-2. And another foul ball.
Another foul ball. Another great at bat for Marcel.
Pitch count continuing to rise for Assad.
Oh my goodness.
Target was around 80 pitches. The hope was 5 innings.
Right now it is quiet in the pen. Assad back to work.
Outside corner, strike 3. That was a ball.
Protest.
That should have been a ball.
A 2-seam fastball, a little running action back to the corner. Gomes just sits back and lets that thing travel. Ozuna has just been ejected from this ball game.
Marcell Ozuna has been ejected.
Yeah, Blakeney's been big today. There's no question. Brian Snitker coming out to protect his guy.
Let's see if Snick gets thrown out.
Spot, what he's saying is, what did he do? Because you can't go back and forth over balls and strikes.
Yeah,
It looked like the ump told Ozuna that he was told twice to stop.
Have his piece one time, and then when he kept chirping, he decided to send him to the showers.
See, I told you twice to stop it.
Yep. All right, Jeremy, have a good one, bud. So, Marcell is out of this game in the top of the 4th inning. So they'll probably bring in Kevin.
That's the first ejection for the Braves this year, isn't it?
Yes, it has.
At least
downstairs.
I've not seen anybody ejected for the Braves any of the games that I streamed.
Nope. So they'll probably bring Kevin Pillar in for designated hitter, I would imagine.
Well, they could bring D-Train in as well.
Or D-Train. That's true.
The Cubs with a 3-run lead. And
inside, ball 2.
Benefits yesterday.
Now that could have been a strike.
That could have been a strike, but that was ball 3.
That definitely could have been a strike.
Blakeney misses the call there.
So 3-0 to count to Eddie Money. Inside, ball 4. Assad's already at 79 pitches. He was only supposed to go 75, and the Cubs are cold in the bullpen.
Two outs, man at first, and it's Arcia.
Yeah, Gene, Marcell Ozuna got ejected from the game. Downstairs, ball 1 to Orlando Arcia.
Outs from Fulmer, Leiter, Merriweather, Alzolay today.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Gene, I just seen your chat. Yeah, well, like Matt said, Ozuna didn't like the call. And at some point, as he's walking away, the ump threw him out. And when he come back to talk to the ump, you could clearly see the ump word, his mouth word. I told you to stop twice.
Yep.
Javier's going to get through 5, I think, has gone by the wayside.
Looks like there's a meeting mound. They're getting a pitcher warmed up in the bullpen.
There's a meeting mound. What the hell is that?
A pitching meeting at the mound. Sorry.
You mean a mound meeting?
Mound meeting, yes.
Steady.
I love it.
Defensive shortstop. One of the things.
Mav.
Oh my
that's
God.
Improved. For Orlando Arcia.
Got the jokes today.
Chasing a bit less than he did a couple of years ago.
No, Mav.
His rate is down. It's in for a strike.
Oh, jeez. 2-1 to count to Orlando Arcia.
The 2-1.
Swung on.
Out towards left center.
Out. Oh!
Yes!
Hat misses
There
it.
you go. Come on, baby.
Come on, Eddie Money.
And they're going to hold Rosario at third.
Oh, they're going to hold.
Madrigal cuts.
Oh.
And they're at center.
Why didn't the Braves score?
It'll go as a double, but it's certainly a play we've seen Ian Happ make.
He could have made it home.
Yeah, he was there. It looked like he was in pretty good shape to make this play. I think his feet slipped a little bit on him as he was reaching for the baseball.
Yeah. The way, look at that.
A little bit surprised.
Yeah.
The way they're starting to slip, slide. It's really possible come the 5th they call this game.
Yeah.
Oh, Rosario forgot the outs.
Yeah, Rosario forgot the outs. That's why he didn't score.
Oh.
He was ready to go back to first. You see that? He stopped and was ready to go back to first.
The afternoon is over for Assad. David Ross will go to the pen and bring in Michael Fulmer. 5-2 Cubs.
So they're bringing Michael Fulmer pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. So, with that being said, guys, please remember to hit the like button, take an after part in the chat poll. If you're new to the stream, hit that subscribe button, guys. It's absolutely free to join the channel. We'd love to have you on the channel. Building a great community here, guys, and it's been an awesome ride so far. My anniversary is coming up for this channel, guys. It will be August 19th will be my 1-year anniversary for the channel. So just a few short weeks from now. Matter of fact, 2 weeks from today will be my 1-year anniversary for the channel. So I might have to do something for that if I'm not too busy. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the subscribes, for all the watch time, guys. Thank you so much. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. I used to be like you guys, sitting behind a tablet or a computer or even a cell phone, for that matter, to watch streams, guys. I wanted to learn to do streaming, and I took the part to get myself, all the streaming software that I needed, and the streaming equipment, and further my YouTube journey. But also, more importantly, my buddy here, my co-host here, GB from Clan HBSC Sports Network, as well, has helped me along the way as well. Without him, none of this would be possible
it's on a
either.
Technicality, because
friends of four.
That's right. So remember, guys, I'm very grateful for everything.
Tasty trade, stocks, options, futures, crypto.
I was not aware of that rule.
Set him up with everything I knew best to use. Took me a little while to get him off of Streamlabs. Once I did, OBS has been such. I mean, Streamlabs is, as a streaming software, is really user friendly and whatnot. But in all honesty, the original OBS studio is the best, in my opinion.
And thank you for the 2 subscribes, guys. We're up to 1,034 subs. Thank you.
Chipping away, piling up.
So 2-0 to count to Michael Harris. Fulmer comes set. In there for strike 1.
And the group. Since June 9th with a 3.10 ERA.
Gee.
The record over that stretch is 30-18.
So Fulmer comes set. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
2-2 on Harris.
Beat him right through the heart of the zone. Good carry on that 4-seam fastball. Harris couldn't get to it.
Assad looking on. Fulmer kicks, fires.
Thought out of play. We'll do it again.
Another one right through the heart of the zone.
No, Mav. Hey, go! Shut your smelly goat ass up.
Third, 2 down. Cubs
So Fulmer comes set.
by 3. That's
Foul ball.
foul.
We'll do it again.
One of the things that the Braves have done well over time is scouted Georgia. Drafted guys like Brian McCann and Jeff Francoeur and Jason Hayward and this guy. 2-2. On the ground.
On the ground.
Fulmer. And they get him at first.
And they got him at first.
Assad loves it.
That's out number 3. Braves stand 2 runners on base. Cubs still lead at 5-2. So with that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in so far. I got 25 of y'all in here. Remember to hit that like button, guys. We're 6 likes away from 20 like goal. You guys already smashed the 10 like goal set for each and every stream. So more importantly, taking after part in the chat poll. We don't know if we're going to see this game called or it's going to be called, because they do have a lot of rain coming in for Chicago. And the Phil's crew is earning their money today there at Wrigley Field. normally once the game gets into 5 innings, and don't matter how many runs are scored, they could possibly call the game due to weather. And if it finishes out the way it is right now, the Chicago Cubs will win Game 2, and the series will be tied. But the Braves are trying to claw their way back. They've already scored 2 runs, and they strained, just this last inning, they did strain two runners on base on second and third, because Eddie Rosario forgot how many outs there were. If he would have realized how many outs there were, he probably would have scored and would have been 5-3. But unfortunately, Eddie's not all there today. He's nonchalant. He playing left field today. He didn't hustle to go get that little blooper that Cody Bellinger hit to left field. But Ian Happ, sure playing like you're supposed to play left field, came up with a diving stop and the next inning, and then this past inning, Ian Happ, his feet came out from underneath him and missing the ball. So it is very treacherous out there. So
watch that little meter.
So we'll see.
414 feet.
So we'll see what happens. It's still a game. Anything can happen. Like I always tell everybody, baseball is a weird sport. Anything can happen.
Buying a car this way.
Just so you guys all know,
Candelario and gone again. Oh, off the wall.
Thought it got out. Nope.
thanks for walking on me.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. It just happened. My bad. Go right ahead. I'm sorry.
Wow, how close. How close did it come? Brought to you by
The Bob Locurcio Auto Group. It hit under the basket.
Yeah, just at the bottom of the basket. Just misses. Second one of the day. Watch. Oh, man.
Whoa.
Oh, that was close.
3 inches higher, and that's a long ball.
Oh, Andrew Jones is going to make a grab there.
Double, that's his fort.
JD,
some people say forte, but some people say fort.
So Candelario with a double.
Say tomato.
Oh my God, Gene.
Say there's Andrew Jones with a poncho.
And there's Derek Schiller, the man who's.
So Elder comes set. This will be 68 pitch.
The Braves.
Downstairs, ball 2. Or ball 1, I'm sorry. But 1-1 to count to Yan Gomes.
JD, you know when somebody hits a homer?
Yes.
Sometimes I'll say gone. Sometimes I'll say out of here. That's on the ground.
Hit right to Arcia.
Yeah, that's an out.
Out number 1.
And I ended up saying, I was about to say out of here, and I went, ah.
Because it wasn't out of here?
Wasn't out of here.
Yeah, it was a double, and this double is brought to you by Elgin Hyundai, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty on every new car. In a matter of inches, it stays in the ballpark.
Man, Andrew Jones didn't even move out there.
In there, strike 1.
The guy in the gray hat, that is Braves president and CEO.
Oh my
Derek
goodness,
Schiller
Gene. Gene with the jokes again.
Gray hat with the emblem, not the plain gray hat.
That's
a Madrigal. 0-1 to count. Elder comes set. Elder comes set. Popped up.
And that'll get out of play.
And out of play, strike 2.
How many other ballparks the visiting front office is going to sit out in the outfield? I mean, I think it just speaks to the bleachers and how much fun people have out there and the representation and kind of what it means out there.
Refresh your screen.
The fact that they
I did refresh my screen.
is incredible.
Oh.
All right.
There's one other
No, you
Yeah.
didn't, because I'm live.
You'd sit on the monster
It's
seat,
stuck.
right?
Who's
That's
batting?
the only other place you do it.
Madrigal. Slicing.
Yeah, it's stuck to Harris.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Into score 6-2. And a little bit of insurance here.
So Cubs just scored a run, 6-2. Cubs.
A lot of baseball yet to play. Got to take advantage of those leadoff doubles.
So bear with it. I did restart it.
Base hit for Jamer, and then Madrigal.
Thanks for the heads up there, Gene.
Up there, how good he has been here of late, and this is just a good.
It will refresh itself here momentarily, guys.
Shoots this ball the other way. Solid line drive single, and in comes Jamer.
Outside, ball one.
Is outside. So Nick Madrigal, the RBI single.
There we go.
Cubs leading 6-2.
There we go. It should be back up here momentarily, guys.
And that's a strike.
In there, strike one.
He's got such a good idea of the strike zone.
There we go. There's the screen. Back live, guys.
Kind of fell apart. I would say it's.
And Toshman swings and fouls that one out of play. Strike two, 1-2 to count.
It's been a great story.
Oh, we're still here there, Gene. They're watching you crack jokes.
To play here in Chicago and play well and becoming a really important part of this team.
They're still here. So 1-2 to count to Toshman. Elder comes set. Upstairs, ball two.
Just missed
So
up
2-2.
Now it's 2-2.
You're welcome there, Gene. Appreciate it for the heads up. Thanks, bud. So 2-2 to count to Toshman. Elder comes set.
And a soft roller towards
Soft
third.
roller to third. And Austin Riley couldn't come up with the play.
I would think that'll go.
I can't figure out, Gene, what he's thanking you for. If he's thanking you for telling him to put a bell on that goat or what?
No, I was saying thank you for the heads up for the screen being thrown. Oh my goodness.
Some funky spin on it too.
Theme of the day, farm. No, oh my God.
Angle to go get this ball. This is what we're talking about when we talk about fielding independent pitching. Balls in play. Sometimes as a pitcher, you're just at the mercy of good fortune.
Oh, come on, Riley. Why did you need to try to barehand it?
Yeah.
So when they talk about fielding independent pitching, it's home runs.
That's going to be a charge there.
He's usually spot on with the baseball IQ and stuff, man.
Yep. Got Nico Horner. Outside, ball two.
I mean, as wet as it is today, you would think you would want to use that glove.
Nico Horner, a walk
Yeah,
and a strikeout.
exactly.
In the stream link from earlier, it's just a Cubs game. I checked a couple of the other games. They're working.
Defensively, it's no surprise, but
So 3-0 to count to Nico Horner. Elder's struggling. He's 81st pitch coming. Elder comes set.
Really good.
In there for strike one.
Only Tyro Estrada in the majors and in the National League in terms of outs above average. I believe in DRS, Marcus Simeon is the guy that is above him.
The Elder comes set. 3-1 to count.
That's
On the outside corner, strike two. So full boat time, guys. 3-2 to count. To Nico Horner. We got Ian Happ on deck.
ground ball up the middle. Albies trying to tag the runner, can't.
And Albies trying to make a play at second to touch the runner. Did not get the out at second, but got the out at first. So runners move up 90 feet.
Albies out there in the middle of the diamond. He almost got Tauchman. A little 360 move as he tried to slap a tag on him.
It looked like he got him. No, he didn't.
I guess he didn't almost get him. It looked closer from our vantage point up here.
Well, now Ian Happ with an opportunity. An awkward swing there.
Welcome in there, Robo Jimbo. Welcome to the stream.
Slider sometimes behaves like Drew Smiley's curve.
Welcome to the stream. Ian Happ takes strike one from Bryce Elder. Elder comes set. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
The slider and the change have been two of the best offerings for Elder. Michael Tonkin up and throwing.
So Elder comes set.
The Atlanta bullpen. That's ripped right
and hit. Acuna back for out number 3. So without that being said, guys, the Cubs do score a run. It makes it 6-2. That ends the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th.
Was I mistaken with that, or did it look like Acuna kind of caught that ball a little awkward?
He did.
And did you see him? I couldn't tell for sure, but it almost looked like when they showed him running in that he was holding his back with his right hand.
It could be.
I hope he didn't just tweak something out there.
Me neither.
It didn't look like he was in any discomfort. So that's but it looked like when he stepped on the track out there to catch that ball that it just looked a little awkward.
Yeah.
And then it
did look awkward.
To me looked like he was holding his back when he was running.
Yep.
For a few of the steps. And then not. Maybe I'm just playing into that too much, but that's what it looked like.
It could be. I mean, it's hard to say.
Slippery out there, real bad. Still, like I said, I truly think they called this game.
Yeah, they could. I mean,
I haven't looked at the radar for quite a while now.
I've been watching it. It's light green right now, and then there's bits and pieces of yellow showing up. And orange.
So is there any more heavy coming in? I mean, even later in the game, or
it's just showing little here and a little there, but it's starting to lighten up a little bit. And have I
guess I could just click on the link I sent you and look myself.
Yeah, it's still coming down, but not as hard as it was. No. So, well, we'll see what happens, guys.
The top of the order,
Acuna's back up to bat for Atlanta.
And first pitch swinging, fouls it back.
And he seems fine. He swung on and fouled that one off, strike 1.
So that's good to see, because maybe I was just seeing things, but
yeah,
he definitely caught the ball, which it looked awkward when he caught it.
Right.
This year has probably been the best player in the game, not named Ohtani.
So 1-1 to count to Ronald Acuna.
Ball to strike.
Homer comes set. Swung on, line drive, base hit. That's a leadoff single for Ronald Acuna.
So man aboard.
Man aboard. We got Ozzie Albies last time up, hit a solo home run to left center.
Speaking of Cubs defense, we've talked a lot about Nick.
Great job.
And how he's made the transition to third base seem almost easy. And David Ross has said he's been
first baseman for the Cubbies slapped him on the ass.
And I asked Nick,
hey man, good job.
You've always had confidence in yourself, but has it surprised you at all how it's gone over there? And he said,
well, Fulmer comes set.
Kind of, because I just wasn't sure what to expect. And the throwing
upstairs, ball 1.
Base versus third base is quite different. And one of the main things he worked on this offseason was
look at the wind blowing.
And really using his whole body. So you'll see him.
It's really picking up. You can see it on that Cubbies uniform there.
Yep.
His shirt's just a blowing around.
Second base, so he's done a nice job over there.
I'd say that's why so many of the balls, they've hit so many home runs so far.
Yeah.
But I think the nicest thing you could say.
Hey, you hit a pop fly, it could go for a home run.
Oh yeah, that's one thing about Wrigley Field.
If you hit it to him, you're out.
So 1-1 to count to Ozzie Albies. Outside, ball 2, so 2-1.
The Cubs defense overall has been very good. The infield defense has been the strongest part of this team defensively.
Talked about it from the outset of spring training. strength up the middle.
So
they were going to be good.
That's going to be 2-2 to
answer your
count.
question, Kenneth, no, I will not be watching the women's team. That's a little too late to stay up.
Oh, yeah, 3:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Tachman has been solid as well.
I'll be counting my eyelids then. So 2-2 to count to Ozzy Albies.
Fires to Albies.
He meant to say he'll be counting sheep.
Center field. That one falling. Bellinger will play.
Bellinger.
Throw to second. Safe. Oh.
Safe. So that was a little blooper for Ozzy Albies. And Acuna got in there safe at second.
Let's
David
see if they
Ross
challenge that.
is challenging it.
Kind of tiptoeing into second base. He's out. He's out. You got to go.
He's
hard
out.
and slide there.
Yeah.
I told you they're going to challenge it.
Yep.
Good job by Cody Bellinger. The Cubs are going to steal it out right here.
Chicago is challenging the safe call of second base.
It'll be a fielder's choice. It'll cost Albies a knock. Not that he deserved one with that little lob wedge he floated out there to center field. I mean, at some point, as close as Acuna was to second base, he might have just go ahead instead of hesitating. Because if Bellinger catches it, they're going to double him off anyway. And then tentatively into the bag. That's a big mistake. And a big break for the Cubs.
Acuna is walking off right now. They just called John Tumpain in. And now all four umps are getting together.
Huh.
The hell they got to have that many umps for? He was clearly out. Even Acuna walked off the field.
Yeah.
We're talking to the fellows back in New York. Marvin Hudson is the crew chief. Hunter Wendelstedt made the call. He's the second base umpire.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner's out. Chicago will retain their challenge.
Oh, the Acuna was out. That's plain and simple.
He was having trouble with his feet.
Yeah, I think Acuna knew it too.
Yeah,
it's usually the
he knew it.
for the guy that made the call.
So that's 1 out, guys.
Regardless. By the way, that's a really nice play by Bellinger. How about the hands on the one hop and the ability to fire a strike to second?
So we got Austin Riley up to bat for Atlanta.
It stands out. Big swing.
Big swing and a miss, strike one.
Not so you're telling me he's going to be counting goats instead of sheep, huh?
Oh my goodness.
That's what Gene said. His favorite game is CNC.
Swung on and missed, strike two, slider. Come on, Riley, stay away from them sliders.
The ball slider, getting the swing and miss. Looking for something middle in that he can.
That was a nice curve, though.
No, that was a slider. That wasn't a curve. That was a slider.
Curved enough. That curved enough to be a curveball.
The thought there, right? He's not seeing it well.
They went back to the same pitch, but low, ball one. So 1 and 2 to count to Austin Riley.
On his knuckles and trying to blow up his bat.
1 and 2, 1 out. Albies runs well. He's at first. Fulmer kicks, fires.
Downstairs, outside, ball 2. So full count. 2 and 2 to count. Oh my goodness.
This Cub bullpen has been really solid for the better part of the last 6
So
weeks.
2 and 2 to count to Austin Riley. Fulmer comes set.
2 and 2. Here comes.
Outside, ball 3, full boat, guys.
Just haven't been close enough to get him to bite him. He's seen 5
So you know that sound. 3 and 2 to count to Austin Riley. Fulmer shaking off the signs, gets his sign, comes set.
3-2.
Got him swinging. And Ozzy in there, safe at second.
Ozzy for a steal.
It wasn't a great slider, but he threw him another one, and this one was a little more strike to ball.
Yeah, but it's also 3-2, and a lot of times a hitter will psych himself into thinking, I'm finally going to get that fastball to hit in this situation. This one, well executed, was up a little bit more, started on the plate, and then broke out of the zone. The previous three.
Ball came out of the glove of corner. So we got Matt Olson up to bat for Atlanta. Come on, Matt.
Matty. Knock it out, baby. Come on, Matt.
That's a strike.
Take strike one. Come on, Matty-O. Let's hit number down 30.
37.
37. Come on, baby.
Or excuse me, 38.
38, yeah.
He's
that's
already,
right.
He's already
38.
hit his 37.
Come on, hit number 38. Come on, baby. Outside, ball one.
Leading the National League and in the majors, only Ohtani has hit more homers. Shohei with 40, Matt with 37. He does lead the majors in runs batted in.
Come on, Matty-O. Oh, there was your pitch, man. He fouls it off. Strike two. That was his pitch.
You go back since the start of 2018, this guy has hit the most homers in the bigs. 5 more than Aaron Judge.
Come on, Matty-O.
1-2.
Swung on and missed. Strike three.
And does good work here in the fifth.
Oh, my goodness.
Cubs lead at 6-2. The beautiful
Cubs lead at 6-2. That ends the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Cubs lead it 6-2. So, remember, guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button. Take an active part in the chat poll. We'll see how long this game goes. If they call it early, if they don't, it'll be a full game. If it does play through a full game, I will take the chat poll down at the conclusion of the 8th inning. But more importantly, if you're new to the stream, if you like what you're seeing here, hit that subscribe button, guys. I'd love to have you on the channel. Love to be part of the fast community that I'm building here. It'd be much appreciated, guys. And also, more importantly, guys, I do have Super Chats installed. Yeah, that is how the channel generates revenue for the channel. So you guys.
That's right. It's how he purchases his hookers.
See, here we go. Oh my goodness, no, that's not the case. But anyway, we're in a joking manner, guys. We have fun doing it. That's what you see here on the channel. It's all in fun, guys. It's an awesome experience. Awesome to sit in on a stream and you guys joke around and have fun at my expense. I can't say enough that you guys make it every stream fun to do. So without none of you guys, none of this would be possible. So, but we'll see how the rest of this game goes from here on out. Because, like I said, at the conclusion of the 5th inning, it will be called a game if the umpires do decide to call the game. So here we go. Bryce Elder back out there on the mound for Atlanta. So it looks like Snickers just let Elder go. So downstairs, ball one to Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger 1 for 2.
Downstairs again, ball two, same pitch.
Get him to chase that slider. Cody not biting. See how aggressive they are with this 2-0. Probably looks like changeup coming.
Outside, ball three.
And now it's 3-0.
Go ahead if you like it, Cody.
Downstairs, ball four. All right, Snip, pull him out. He's done.
Pitch count climbing for Elder. We'll see how much longer he sticks around.
Come on, Snip. Pull him out.
By the way, 50-50 raffle, current jackpot 55,507. Answer that to me, you guys. Cubs.com/raffle. JD, I gave him a pep talk. It was a brief pep talk. And all I said was, be great, everybody.
In there for strike one.
I feel like that's contributing to
put it over the top.
Yeah.
Well, so what you do is you win this jackpot, you win yourself 50,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you go out and you buy 50,000 lottery tickets to try to win $1 billion.
Yes.
And I think it's a reasonable approach to life.
Outside ball 1-2 Dansby Swanson. 1-1 to count to Dansby Swanson. Sorry, I'm off in La La Land, guys.
He continues to warm in the Brave bullpen. Daniel Palencia cranking it up for the Cubs. There's Tonkin. He's a big fella.
So Michael Tonkin warming up in Atlanta's bullpen.
Softly on the ground.
Softly over to first for out number 1.
Dansby retired.
You all right over there, Boog?
Yeah, just
dropping stuff.
Yeah. One down, Swanson.
Christopher Morel 0-2, 0-2 today with 2 strikeouts.
Struck out twice, once swinging and once looking.
Outside ball 1.
And last time he got rung up, back-to-back sinkers that were below the knees. They were on the plate, but they were a little low. Frustrating because he's shown more patience lately and actually had done a nice job laying off a couple borderline pitches, but got rung up anyway.
Swung on and missed, strike 1, so 1-1 to count.
Have to deal with it and come up next time and hit a double somewhere.
Outside ball 2. 2-1.
Challenge for the hitters, not let the previous at-bat impact the next at-bat. Got rung up on some.
Thank you for the subscribe, everybody.
You go up there
I'll go and get that changed out real quick.
Assuming everything's going to be a strike. Still have to stay true to your zone.
Elder comes set. Morel softly hit.
Bellinger towards the plate, and he's in.
And Bellinger in. That's the run scored by the Cubs. Cubs now lead at 7-2.
He got just enough of it.
Well, it was back-to-back walks to start the bottom of the first for the Cubs. Talkman and Horner. I got that rally going. They both came around.
That's it. Snicks coming out, bringing in Michael Tonkin.
And the Cubs cash this in. The ground ball and then a pop-up leads to a run. Talking about weak contact, but contact nonetheless, and it gets the job done. Bellinger flying down that third base line.
That's it for Bryce Elder.
Brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank. It's about time.
So with that being said, guys, Cubs now lead at 7-2. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Michael Tonkin coming in to pitch in relief. So we'll see. Welcome in there, Eli. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's gonna be a long game. Like I said, I'm watching the weather radar, guys.
What happened? I just sat back down.
Cody Bellinger score on a Christopher Morel little blooper to right field. And
no, I mean, it's not rain delay or nothing, is it?
No, it's not rain delay. They're bringing in Michael Tonkin. Bryce Elder's day is done. So, they are.
Hey, the Cubs got a good team too, man. I mean,
yeah.
You know, you come in here and just expect that we're going to kill it every time.
No.
You know, these are all professional teams, so each team definitely have talent to be able to win a game.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. No doubt.
As I said, I'm in the position that it's a win-win for me because, you know, I like both teams, grew up watching both teams.
Yep.
Have always favorited both teams, so.
I hear you, Gene.
Yeah, that's what I went out to do, Gene. I didn't order pizza, but the wife brought home some breaded tenderloin sandwiches and stuff from work, so.
Oh, nice. So Michael Tompkins comes in on relief.
7 times this year, 54 and 2/3 innings and a 3.29 ERA. Nice work for the Braves.
Take
this
strike
year, first
one.
time he's pitched in the big league since 2017. Quite the journey for Tonkin. After 5 years with the Twins, and then
Sorry guys, I had to yawn.
Independent ball, tour in Japan.
Dribble to first. Olsen will tag Candelario.
It's out number 2 with a little dribbler down the first base line.
2 gone.
Olsen tags Candelario for out number 2.
Did you ever entertain going?
We got Yan Gomes coming up the bat, 0-2. He's 0 for 2 today.
We should go in the offseason.
I hear you there, Gene.
Play a little ball.
I mean,
Tonkin comes set.
let's go see
Swung
some-
on and fouled out of play. Strike 1.
You can't order a hooker, Gene. Nobody's giving him a super chat today.
We can go to a Japanese restaurant.
Whatever, Kenneth. Jeez. Tonkin comes set. Way outside. Ball
You guys
one.
ever heard of Japanuary?
No.
So in the ski snowboard community, they have world-class skiing and snowboarding, and they get a ton of snow in January. And so it's a thing amongst the community to go out there in January and ski a lot of powder, and we call it Japanuary.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, it did. What's he got his hand?
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like it.
Head of player personnel for the
Oh, no.
Dodgers, actually.
I can't tell if it got him in the hand or if it was because it got the inside of his leg.
The Dodgers now big.
I have to show it a replay.
He always goes
Well, they did.
to Japan and skis in January.
There you go.
I'm back on the original link.
Oh,
Clicked
you
on
are?
the way, so I'm on the
Okay.
I'm on the Valley Sports for the Braves. They showed it
Okay.
there.
All right. Give me 1 second, guys.
Oh, foul ball.
I'll check it out real quick.
Gomes has been around a while. 36 years old, parts of 12 seasons
There we
at
go.
major league level.
It came back up. I mean, it went down earlier,
Salt
so
mixed in with his pepper there in the beer.
Oh, I know it
for
did.
the age.
the 1 and 2 to count.
Just missed outside.
Why didn't they check swing down to first? It looked like he went. So that's ball 2.
Because it's Atlanta. They don't want to give them as many opportunities they've given the Cubbies this game.
Yeah. Michael Thompson comes
2-2,
set.
and that one
On the outside corner, strike
Got him
3.
anyways.
Gomes goes down. Cubs do get a run. It's 7-2 after 5.
Checking the glove, checking the hands. Make sure he's all straight.
I like that.
Yep.
They should have been doing that years ago, but years ago, they didn't enforce it.
Nope, they sure didn't. Back then, they were using...
Oh, it was horrible.
Yeah.
You know, it was the same way in football for a long time, too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mm.
You go back and you look at like the 60s and 70s and maybe even into the 80s some. Look at guys' jerseys, how they got black muck and stuff all over their jerseys because they used to just pile that crap on their hands so they could catch the ball better.
Yeah, anything before the 80s was before my time, guys. But I've heard stories about what they used to use back in the 60s and 70s, and it's just unreal. But baseball has evolved. Baseball
Wasn't
has
outlawed
evolved.
then.
Nope. Baseball has evolved over the years. I mean, before they didn't use any pitch clock. They didn't get no batter violations, no pitcher violations. They didn't have no pitch clock. The games were lasting 3 to 4 hours long. And then they wanted to implement the new pitch clock rule, which makes the games go much faster. But you also sacrifice the pitching arms of the pitchers because they have to They have to get faster at what they
If you didn't
do.
hear us yesterday celebrating 10 years of service in Major League Baseball, and had a chance to catch up with him this morning, guys, and said it was pretty funny. He was out in the dugout. Austin Riley comes out because he's saying hello to Dansby Swanson.
I figured that's who they're going to put in.
He looks over and goes,
D-Train looks to be hitting for Marcel.
He goes, yeah, we got a hitters meeting. I really need you to come. He's like, okay, and he heads into the clubhouse, and all the guys are in there, and that's when Austin got to lead the speech, and he goes, it was pretty cool coming from him, hearing him hit all of his stats, of course, all the games he played in, how many innings he's catched. He goes,
We got Sean Murphy coming up to bat for Atlanta.
A couple games even at first base, but pretty cool. The chest protector, he said that will be framed. We showed you that yesterday. If you missed it, it's on our Twitter account, Braves on Valley. Very, very cool custom chest protector. And then, Frenchie, you'll have to tell
upstairs,
us
ball one.
the terrific bottle
We got
of liquor he was given signed. He goes, I don't know if I'm allowed to open that and drink it.
Valencia pitching for the Cubs.
Nick usually gives him some Dom Perignon. I know that.
It was nice, very nice, sitting in his locker. But I just
In there for strike one.
game,
yeah, probably. Well, and good thing he didn't today because he's in the game now as DH.
Tell him to pop that open when the Braves win the World Series this year.
That's a good suggestion. I like that. I'll pass it along, BG.
So Valencia comes set, 1-1 to count to Sean Murphy.
So you get to see the Braves
downstairs, ball two.
Back here, Murphy and then Darno now DHing.
But a cool moment for him, I'm sure. Anytime you get 10 years, means you've done something.
And Darno, who debuted back in August of 2013 with the Mets as a 24-year-old, and now here he is.
Outside, ball three, 3-1.
Meanwhile, Sean Murphy has a 3-1 count. The new pitcher is a young rookie, Daniel Palencia. He just debuted on July 4th. He's got that live fastball.
Valencia comes set.
Murphy grounder, backhanded by Dansby. Well, that was a really good play. Hat tip to Dansby Swanson.
Now that was a play.
Yeah.
Hit a home run earlier that we talked about. We've seen plenty of times, and Dansby always great at this. Going to the backhand here, and he gets rid of it so quick. Like he said, knows it's going to be a long one hop, uses that wet turf to his advantage, and gets Murphy.
So one away, and now here is Travis d'Arnaud.
D-Train. Up there for Atlanta.
First at bat of the series.
Outside, ball one.
Start the third game of the series tomorrow here in Chicago. Tomorrow also a
ball,
Central start.
wild pitch to the screen.
Of course,
that's ball two.
Wrigley known for those. Remember, when you and I were growing up, they didn't have lights here until 1988.
88, yeah.
And even then, they still played like they do now, a lot of day games.
Valencia comes set. Upstairs, ball three to D-Train.
To this place, so from 2014 to 2018.
They did a good job, too.
So 3-0 to count the D-Train.
Iconic venue that it is.
Valencia comes set. Inside, ball four. That's a one-out walk issued by Palencia.
There's the chest protector we showed yesterday.
We got Eddie Money Rosario coming up to bat for Atlanta.
Pretty cool.
Old brave Will Smith gets in on the action there, too.
So when the Braves get that second World Series trophy, they'll have to add one in there, right?
That and the Dom Perignon, apparently.
So Eddie Money comes up to the plate. Outside, ball one to Eddie Money. That's my boy right there. Come on, Eddie. Everybody counted you out. I haven't. 1-0 to count to Eddie Money. Valencia comes set. Downstairs, ball two.
2-0.
6 balls in a row now for Palencia.
That's 6 thrown balls to the batters. Every single one of them has been called for ball.
You see this with a lot of young guys now, Jeff. They have
So
a big
pitching
fastball,
coach for the
but
Cubs is
sometimes
coming out
locating that is an
to
issue.
the mound.
It's the inconsistencies of the locating it. Like you said, there's times where when they're locating it, man, they're almost unhittable. But when you start to struggle like this.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the
Pause here
stream.
for a word from Zaxby's.
Not going to have any commercials on the channel.
So you try to stay dry. Just a very light mist here after steady rain showers earlier in the game.
Valencia comes set. Down. Oh, that called a strike.
Is
So strike one.
at the bottom of the zone today.
You know what, though? The 1-0 pitch was the exact same pitch, and he balled it.
As you said, the ball one was the same call, but called for a ball, and then now it's called for strike. Outside, ball three.
He's not been consistent at all.
No, he hasn't.
What's Eddie looking for here, Jeff?
Well, he's throwing a fastball here, and what Eddie has to tell himself is that thing's got to be center cut somewhere you can drive.
That's right, Gene. Valencia comes set.
Eddie got it inside at 99 and fouls it away 3-2.
And Eddie got a piece of that to stay alive, but strike two, so it's a full boat to Eddie money. 3-2 to count.
Give him a break on that pitch.
He walked his last time up. He grounded out back in the second inning.
So Valencia comes set.
33-17 on the road, best road record in baseball. Trailing here.
Upstairs, ball four.
Started his swing but stopped. Back-to-back walks by Palencia.
Back-to-back walks. We got Orlando Arcia coming up to the plate for Atlanta.
Well, I feel like the door is a little ajar here in the top of the sixth inning.
Come on, Orlando.
Come on. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike one.
Slider. Nice series so far for the Braves shortstop. A couple of doubles. And an RBI sac fly today back in the second inning.
So Valencia comes set. Inside, ball one. Come on, Orlando.
This Palencia has thrown 12 balls with 5 strikes so far.
Shit. On the inside corner. Come on, Ump. That looked like a ball on the inside.
Put that pitch.
This Ump's garbage.
Yeah, Ump is garbage.
If you'd ever get a hit, 97.
That was not even in the strike zone. He calls it for a strike. So 1-2 to count to Orlando Arcia.
Now Orlando down in the count.
Downstairs, ball two. 2-2.
Slider in the dirt, 2-2.
Welcome to the stream, everybody.
Quite a different game from yesterday. A game that went so quick, had a ton of 1, 2, 3 innings. We've only had one of those so far here in this contest. And the Braves down 5.
Downstairs, ball 3. Full boat, guys.
Valencia threatening to possibly walk the bases loaded here in the 6th inning.
So Valencia's threatening to put another runner on base to make bases juiced with 1 out.
3-2 pitch.
3-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball 4.
Darno to third, Rosario to second, Arcia to first. And the
Comes
Braves have
Harris.
a big opportunity brewing.
It looks like David Ross is fixing to pull Palencia.
He is taking out the rookie and going back into that bullpen.
Oh, you know that Palencia. You know what he just said, right?
I was.
He used the expletive, the 4-letter word. Yeah, he's mad at himself. But bases are juice for Atlanta. Let's see if Atlanta can get a Grammy here. And let's see if Michael Harris can put the ball in play or even hit a Grammy. So it would be nice. Would definitely be nice to be within 1 run to make it a tight ball game. We'll see what happens. I'm going to step away from the computer. I got to go get something to drink. So you can give them some commentary. I'll be right back, bud.
Oh, okay. Looky, looky. Looks like I get left in charge. All right. Mav left me in charge, everybody. Party time. Break open the bottles of booze. Holy shit. They're making a big old beer cup snake all over. So we got Mark Leader Jr. pitching for the Cubs now. Harris is ready. Here comes the setup, the windup. Here's the pitch, down and dirty. Ball 1.
All right, I'm back.
Harris is 0 for 2 today. He has 2 groundouts. 281 average on the season, 11 home runs, 33 RBIs, and a .789 OPS. Ball 2.
So far, good patience by Michael Harris.
Come on, Harris.
He does.
Outside.
Harris going to be a strike 1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Leiter has found his place.
I hear you,
Come on,
Gene.
Harris. We need the granddaddy of them all, baby. Come on.
That's right.
Across the board. The bases loaded here in a 2-1 pitch. Harris to left.
Harris the other way.
Over into his right to take it.
That's going to score 1.
That's going to score 1.
Rosario had to scamper back to second.
Braves
But it is
have 3 runs now. It's now 7-3. Sack fly by Michael Harris.
Brandon, if you could have just found a gap. Tailing away from him, does a good job going with it, but unfortunately right at Hap.
Should be runners on first and second, not. Yeah, there they go.
Yeah, first and second.
They had it still juiced.
Oh. Inside, ball 1 to Ronald Acuna. 2 outs, ball 1. So 1-0 to count. Come on, Acuna.
Boy, that was a good sandwich.
Oh, jeez. Now my kids are knocking on my window. So 1-0 to count. Outside. I'll be right back.
Without Ronald depositing one into the bleachers. Or beyond the bleachers on the Waveland Avenue. Wouldn't that be something? You weren't with us earlier. Andrew's sitting out in the center field bleachers today. 2-0. Bounce foul.
Foul ball. We got Ronald Acuna Jr. 2 for 3 today. He had 2 singles and a stolen base earlier in the game. Ronald batting a .340 average, 25 home runs, 65 RBIs, with a 1.010 OPS on the season.
I would say so.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Right center.
Right center.
That's going to drop in.
Nice.
That should
And he
score.
dances around third, and the Braves inch closer, 7-4.
7-4 now. We got the
Runners
tying
on the
run.
corners.
Runners on the corners. We got the tying run coming to the plate.
Continues. Third single of the day. Ball's way down. He just shoots it and splits the gap.
Albie's coming to the plate.
Starting to hear the chop a little bit.
They are serenading.
Albie's has kind of been on a slump a little bit.
Yeah, but he did hit a home run in this game.
Yeah.
So
Back-to-back 3-hit games for Ronald Acuna Jr.
they're doing a bit of Braves chomping there at Wrigley Field.
And he got a stolen base, too, so.
Yep.
Ozzie had a solo homer.
He's 1 for 3 today.
Back in the third inning.
He's definitely contributed.
Yes, he has.
0-1.
Oh, he was a little late with that one.
Yeah.
That could have been tie game.
From the third,
Yep.
Jeff.
And you see it 97 off the bat. Went down and got it. Golfed it to left center, just over the basket.
Boy, that's a good sandwich. Damn.
Even figuring in the dark clouds for the rain today.
My wife
like
cooked,
Got
man.
it all.
I hear you. So that's 0-1 to count to Ozzie Albies.
Duplicates his efforts from the third inning. We will have a tie ball game here.
Upstairs, ball one.
1-1.
1-1 to count.
Braves were down
Had
5-0.
an amazing
5-2.
27th anniversary, the wife and I did.
And now Atlanta
Nice.
back within 3.
Welcome
It's
to the
great,
stream, everybody.
But the next day with the internet failing during the stream really kind of sucked.
Yeah.
This offense just makes
It's unfortunate, man. I know you were looking forward to that football
to
game.
go through the lineup. And then when you
For
give
months.
3
I was
runs,
too.
you're asking for trouble.
So 2-1 to Ozzie Albies.
2-1.
Outside, ball 3. 3-1 to count. Two out, runners on the corners, first and third.
3-ball count that we have had. That is a really high number. 13 for Cubs pitchers and 8 for the Braves pitchers.
Come on, walk him. Walk him so the bases are juiced again.
Hitters count for Ozzie.
Outside corner, strike two. This ump is trash. Full boat, guys. 3-2 to count, 2 outs. This ump is garbage. So, Leiter Jr. comes set.
The 3-2.
Inside, ball 4.
Fourth walk of the inning.
That is the 4th walk.
Pitching. They are loaded once more.
They are loaded again. Bases are
Is
juiced.
coming to the plate.
We got Austin Riley, power hitter, coming to the plate. Come on, Riley. Hit that Grammy. Put the ball in play. Give us some more runs. Come on, baby. I hear some Braves chopping at Wrigley Field. Upstairs, ball 1.
Austin Riley, 10 home runs in his last 15 games. 0 for 2 this afternoon with a walk.
Oh, come on, ump.
Questionable on the
Oh, my goodness. It was off the freaking plate by 2 feet. This
That was garbage.
Yeah, this ump is garbage, guys. You'll see it here momentarily on the interactive. Absolute garbage. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. That should have been strike 1.
That's a good pitch. Everything's been
That shouldn't have been a strike. Riley should have never chased it. It was so far down and out.
Yeah. So 1-2 to count to Austin Riley.
He's got that Grammy swimming in his head right now.
Yep. And there it is, strike 3. Bases were juiced. Braves do score 2 runs, make it 7-4. We go to the bottom of the 6th. ump is garbage, for one. He calls that a outside pitch that was set up outside a freaking strike. It was way off the plate. Not even nowhere in the strike zone. He calls it a strike. Then Austin Riley swings at a pitch on the inside that was way off the plate for strike 2. And then Leiter throws the damn curveball in there for strike 3. I mean, come on. This ump is... I wish they get rid of these garbage umps altogether. But the Braves do strand 3 runners on base, but do score 2 runs, so we make it 7-4. Cubs still lead it. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Thank you so much for all the likes. Also, the couple subscribes that I did get during the stream. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for everything. More importantly, normally I play music where there's no dead time on the channel, but for some reason they changed the layout. I can't turn the volume down, and it blares through my earphones, and sometimes it gives me a headache. So that's why I chose to stay live with y'all. All right, I'll get it changed out there momentarily. There, Gene, appreciate it. Yeah, it does that from time to time. So, but we'll get it. We'll get it live backing up momentarily for you guys. So bear with it. Give it a couple seconds here. It'll refreshing up for y'all. Thanks for the heads up there, Gene, for the screen froze.
I hope so. I thought it kind of smelled. Needs a refreshing.
I hear you, buddy. Oh, me.
4 in the runs category as we go to the home half of the 6th inning.
So here we go. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
Michael Tonkin back out there facing the 9-hole hitter, Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal up to bat. There we go. It's back up and running for you guys. What's up
What
with
we got
this?
going on here?
I'm not sure what this is about.
Waiting on Marvin Hudson.
Shut up, no.
First base umpire was, I think, going to the bathroom between innings.
Here.
Sometimes nature calls.
Hello.
Marvin's back.
Oh.
Potentially a couple pounds
Oh, the first
lighter,
base
and
umpire was in the bathroom.
that one low and away.
He wasn't ready yet.
He was in the toilet.
Yeah.
RBI single back in the 4th inning for the Cubs' third baseman.
Oh, ha, Gene.
Eddie charges.
Eddie charges.
And Eddie gets there.
That's the way to do it, Eddie. That's the way to do it.
Done that earlier in the game. Would have saved
Yeah.
runs.
Yeah. You should have done that back in the early in the game. That's right.
Back to the top of the order.
Oh, don't tiptoe around. You got to charge.
Michael Tonkin pitching to Michael Talkman.
Yeah, kind of tough to say, isn't it?
Tonkin pitching to Tonchman. Too many T's.
And the Tonkin truck deals right at the knee.
Yeah, probably is. Probably is, Gene.
Man, you got a little momentum if you're
Ha,
here. If you can find a way to
Ha.
And just so you know, it wasn't his daughters knocking on his window. That was his hookers.
No, it wasn't. It was my daughter's knocking on the window.
By any stretch
Ha,
of
ha.
imagination.
You're lying. It was your hookers. You're like,
No,
yeah,
it
maybe wait
wasn't.
till the stream's done.
No. Oh, my goodness. Upstairs, ball 2. So 2-1.
Now, Bryce Elder got into the most trouble in the first inning. That's when the Cubs got 5. But Elder was able to steady the ship.
Tonchman pops up one and out of play. Strike 2. So 2-2 to count. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
He told me one of his hookers' name is Sheila the sheep herder. Then there's
Oh my goodness.
Well, really, through all the rain.
met her from farmers.com.
Things considered. 2-2. Did not go in the count full.
And the full count, guys. 3-2 to count.
Dry applied out there between the
Come on.
That's for sure.
I thought
With all these 3-2 counts today.
This ump just needs to be better, man. He needs to be more consistent.
Yeah.
Strike
3! Right down the heart of the plate.
I'm really surprised he didn't call that it wasn't down the heart. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't call that a ball.
Yeah.
Perfect located fastball.
He's done that several times this game.
Sinker down in the bottom part of the zone, right down the heart of the plate.
Boy, that's some sloppy shit they're playing in today.
Yeah, it's the slop.
And now Nico Horner.
2 outs. Nico Horner up to bat for the Cubs. Takes strike one from Michael Tonkin.
Sitting on 70 wins. Of course, still the best record in Major League Baseball. The Cubs 2 games above 500 right now at 56 and 54. But
Big rip by Horner. Foul ball. Strike 2. 0-2.
As Jeff talked about yesterday, their run differential is plus 71. Nobody else in the NL Central has a positive run differential this year, which is hard to believe.
Nico Horner back to the pitcher. Tonkin fires over to first for out number 3.
That could have been bad. You see how high his pitch was?
Yeah.
Or not pitch. Throw to first. It was really high.
Yeah. And he even pats himself on the chest like, whoo, that was close.
Yeah, it was. He's lucky Matt Olson reached up and grabbed that ball like that.
Exactly.
Just if that ball would have sailed a little bit more, I think it would have been over Matt
Olson's head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree there, bud. Wholeheartedly. So, all right, guys. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the likes. Also taking an after part in the chat poll. Right now, you guys got 22 votes casted so far, and you guys got the Atlanta Braves winning this game 82% over the Chicago Cubs 18%. We do have some Chicago fans in the house in attendance. Make yourself known, guys. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to voice your Cubs voices heard. More the merrier. Also, more than anything, guys, we have a friendly community here. We do not hate on anybody for whatever team that you pull for, whether it's the game that we're streaming today or vice versa. It's the love of baseball. So they're going to be coming back from a commercial break here momentarily. What's up, Guso? What's up, Good Sports? How's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Hey, like I said, I figured I'd bring a stream in. I haven't streamed in over a week, so I've been posting videos and shorts. I've been very busy with work, so I figured I'd bring game 2, and so far it's been an awesome game so far. Braves are trying to claw their back.
I've been busy with these hookers.
And here at Wrigley, in front of a sold out
Oh my goodness, here we go.
It is 7-4 Cubs.
Yeah, it's pick on Mav Day. It's pick on Mav
He
Day.
had to scream today because he was running out of funds to pay for his hookers.
This afternoon.
Oh my goodness. So we got Matt Olson up to bat for Atlanta. Come on, 38. Upstairs, ball 1.
Gene says I only pick on Mav so the Cubs fans are safe.
Yeah. Swung on and fouled out of play. Strike 1. So 1-1 to count.
The stretch presented by Georgia Natural Gas coming up after the top of the 7th inning. Merriweather.
Swung on and missed big. Kurt slider.
And leads all Cubs.
Strike 2.
65 strikeouts this year.
And that's tied for 5th among NL relievers.
Come on, Matty-O. Good eye.
Bounces well in front of the plate. 2-2.
Good eye.
The Cubs run differential in the NL Central. The NL Central is interesting. Obviously, it's got some teams that have been a little underwhelming at times.
So 2-2 to count to Matt Olson.
Same with the AL Central. But if you look
Swung on, foul down the first base line. Foul. We'll do it again. 2-2.
Are actually the most likely team.
Come on, Matty-O.
Even though right now they sit 2.5 games back.
Just because the way they're playing, the way the offense is swinging the bats, and again, you look at that run differential. Majority time.
Come on, Matt Olson.
162.
Come on, Matteo. Downstairs,
out.
ball 3. 3-2 to count again.
To do it.
Welcome in,
If
Matthew.
they lose any sort of pitching and those guys struggle a little bit, they're going to be in trouble.
So 3-2 to count to Matt Olson.
Right? They've got the lineup, the speed, but at times this year they've struggled with the arms.
Matt Olson cracks that one and out of play. We'll do it again. 3-2 to count. There's been so many 3-2 count issues today. It's unbelievable.
Down at Truist Park.
So Merriweather comes set to Matt Olson. 3-2 to count. Nobody out. Right down the heart of the middle of the plate. Swanson fires over to first for out number 1. Matt Olson should have lifted that. That was a straight center cut fastball right down the heart of the plate, and he puts it on the ground. So Sean Murphy up to bat for Atlanta.
After tomorrow's game here in Chicago.
Out inside, ball 1. So 1-0 to count. 1 out.
1 for 3 today. He was
top of the 7th inning. Big swing and a miss by Sean Murphy.
Merriweather 1-1.
1-1. Ha ha, Gene. I'm letting the jokes fly today. It's all good. Big swing and a miss.
2 strikes, another slider.
Strike
he has
2.
thrown Merriweather over 600 sliders in his major league career. He has never surrendered a home run on that pitch.
It's crazy.
So 1-2 to count. Merriweather comes set.
Yesterday. Able to just get a
And Merriweather's just going to keep throwing sliders, so like they said, that stat right there, Merriweather's throwing over 600 sliders and never giving up a home run on the slider, so that's his go-to pitch for the slider. So Merriweather comes set to Sean Murphy.
Popped up.
Oh,
Sean Murphy
look
tripped.
at that, man.
Yeah.
Calls for it.
We don't need our guys getting hurt because they don't want to call the damn game.
Yeah, out number 2.
For our Alpha Insurance best coverage.
We got D-Train coming up to bat for Atlanta. Yeah, me too there, Matthew. But the ump is trash.
For the first time in
this home plate umpire is trash.
33 years of age, now 34 years of age.
So D-Trent takes ball 1 from Merriweather. And fouled out of play, strike 1.
Well, and I think earlier in the year we anticipated seeing him more in this DH spot. But again, with how well Marcell Ozuna hit the ball from May forward, Braves just penciled number 20 in the lineup every day.
Downstairs, ball 2, so 2-1.
But Ozuna got ejected back in the 4th inning for arguing balls and strikes.
Yeah, Ozuna got sent to the showers early for Atlanta. So 2-1 to count to D-Train. D-Train pokes one out the right field for a 2-out single.
So
to keep the inning alive for the Braves, the top of the 7th.
Now he singles in the 7th.
Yeah, nice job.
Here we go. So we got Eddie Money Rosario coming up to bat for Atlanta.
Eddie has walked twice today.
Outside, ball 1.
His favorite date goat got loose. She finally said, "No, Mav."
Merriweather comes set. Big swing and a miss, strike one. Another slider high. Told you, Merriweather likes to throw no but sliders, guys.
Just never really does a lot. You swing under it.
So 1-1 to count.
And now Merriweather is a strike away.
And Rosario fouls that one off. That's strike two. So 1-2 to count. Oh, it just was announced today that the Mariners released infielder Colton Wong. Cleared off of waivers.
And Eddie's late.
Eddie's late. Swung on and missed. Strike three.
Retired. It is time now for the stretch.
So we go to the 7th inning stretch, guys. So that goes to the bottom of the 7th. The Cubs still lead at 7-4 over the Atlanta Braves. It was just announced. It just come over my phone that the Mariners announced yesterday, that infielder Colton Wong has cleared waivers and been released. Seattle has designated the veteran second baseman for assignment in wanting hours before the trade deadline. That DFA officially ended a disappointing Seattle tenure. So we'll see. We'll see where Colton Wong goes to, but I figure that would be some important news for everybody to know. I know everything comes to my phone a little bit late, but that's okay. That's quite all right. No, I have not. I don't even have cable no more there, Matthew. I don't even watch TV no more. My life is so busy with work and, dealing with a YouTube page full time. I don't have time to watch TV. So I did away with the cable service, but I kept my internet, and I dealt with them today and got my bill knocked down even more. So we're still gonna have internet, guys. So luckily I won't have any issues with my internet company. Cutting the stream off or because of issues or whatever. But looks like AJ Minter is coming in for relief for the Atlanta Braves. Glad to see him back in the lineup for the Atlanta Braves, being on that 15-day IL.
It's a Delta.
Oh, they're going to their little commercial break again. So we'll see what happens here in the bottom of the 7th with AJ Minter on the mound. The original part of the night crew, along with Tyler Matzik. I'm hoping to see Tyler Matzik back very, 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 very soon.
3-4-5 in the order.
And first pitch, Ian Happ swung on, hit high and deep, and gone.
Left center, and just like that, it's 8-4.
8-4. They were sitting dead red on a fastball. And what did AJ Minter throw? A fastball.
Third homer today for the Chicago Cubs.
That's the third homer by the Chicago Cubs today.
Middle.
Can't be throwing middle, especially with a four-seam fastball.
That's the first home run that A.J. Minter has allowed since June the 10th. Of course, there was the 15-day IL stint, but he had been really good keeping the ball in the yard until that.
That just takes the momentum out of the Braves' sail with that homer. We got Cody Bellinger up the bat for the Cubs. Outside, ball one.
Trying a little bit. Had rain all morning and showers into about the 5th inning here today.
So AJ Minter comes set. Swung on and fouled out of play. Strike one. So 1-1 to count to Cody Bellinger.
AJ's third appearance here since coming back from the injury.
Minter comes set. Upstairs, ball two. So 2-1.
having quite a bounce back year here in Chicago.
So AJ Minter comes set.
He pops this into the seats.
Pops that one out in the seats. Strike two. So 2-2 to count.
Kind of took a flyer on him. People were wondering, would he ever get back to that MVP type caliber player he was in 2019? And now he's hitting .320, 16 homers, 52 driven in.
So 2-2 to count to Cody Bellinger.
But he's back to being a really, really good player. And of course, above average defense in the outfield.
3-2.
Outside, 3-2. Another full boat. 3-2 to count.
The last couple of seasons. 2021, he had shoulder, leg, and rib injuries. And 2022, he struggled, only hit .210. So the Dodgers non-tendered him last winter.
So 3-2 to count to Cody Bellinger. Swung on, ripped to the right field.
And he's going to turn it into extra bases.
That is a stand-up double. It's a leadoff double for Cody Bellinger.
Now, one thing he's doing a much better job, as I've said, short, quick to the ball.
We got Dansby Swanson coming up the bat for the Chicago Cubs.
And he was able to turn on that pitch by Minter.
And now Dansby, who had a 2-run homer back in the first, 1 for 3.
Inside, ball one from AJ Minter.
Cubs offense is rolling. They can put some runs on the board.
Oh, I know, Gene. Matzik won't be till next year. I know. Minter in there for strike one. So 1-1 to count.
About a month ago, they were 7 games under 500. And as you said yesterday, people thinking, are they going to sell at the deadline?
Well, sure. Stroman and Bellinger were two of the big fish on the market. They've kind of done this without Stroman. He's been hurt.
Minter comes set, swung on and missed. Strike two. 1-2 to count.
They really have turned it on.
Yeah, that's really fueled this winning streak.
Oh, okay.
At one point, and they went away.
Yeah, we'll get Dylan Lee back, and we'll get Nick Anderson back, and Uncle Jesse and Kyle Wright. That's right, Matthew. So Minter comes set, swung on, and
1-2.
Foul ball. We'll do it again. 1-2 to count. I don't know there, Gene. I mean, he's been kind of iffy this year. He's had bad outings. He's had a couple good outings, and I don't know. It's always questionable.
And Dansby
swung on and missed. Strike three. 1 out.
The first out here in the home half of the 7th.
Backdoor slider. He was trying to come in. Still got the swing and miss.
So 1 away, and here's Christopher Morel, the designated hitter.
Morel fouls that one off. Strike one.
Do you like all the day games? Because it's different than anywhere else.
Yeah. I think it all depends where you're at in your life.
Good point.
Got kids, you know. A little easier to go to bed earlier, wake up earlier. I think you're 22, 23 years old. Might be a little more difficult.
Well, what you were saying yesterday, what's tough here is that they do have a fair amount of those 7 p.m. starts followed by a 1 o'clock start the next day.
Minter comes set.
0-1
to Riley over to first for out number 2.
Over at the hot corner, 2 away.
This depends, you know, if you got Monday, Tuesday, you know, there are always night games here. So, you know, early in the week, you got the night games. And as the weekend shows up, then it's day.
Kelly, you've got more?
Yeah, I doubled down on Frenchie saying right there. The night game to the day game is tough. But Rick Kranitz was actually saying the other day, guys, when he was here as a coach, there was a year they only had 17 night games. Yeah. But you get into a routine, right, Frenchie? If you're doing it every day.
So AJ Minter comes set. Inside, ball one.
to day game on a Saturday, or excuse me, Friday.
Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah.
I remember Mark DeRosa, he played here 2 years, and he told me, he said,
That's right, Gene. It's a hit.
Enjoy it.
Hit and miss with A.J. Minter. So 1-0 to count to Candelario.
But again,
switch hitter. Downstairs, ball 2.
You know, it's different on a player's body.
Yeah.
That was a big selling point when they brought John Lester over here, though, guys. French, you talk about where he was in his life with 3 kids at home, wanting to have dinner, spend as much time as he could, and that certainly turned
Minter
things
comes
around.
set.
Back, you know,
that was strike. That should have been in there for strike 1. But no, this garbage ump was in the strike zone, called ball 3. This ump is garbage. Absolute garbage, guys. So 3-0 to count to Candelario.
Behind Candelario here.
In there for strike 1. They should have been strike 2.
Yeah, you got a couple kids. Even though the job is different than a normal 8 to 5, the hours, if you're playing a 1 o'clock
So
game,
3-1 to count.
Similar to an 8 to 5.
Yeah, and one thing too is, you know, the fans here.
So 3-1 to count to Candelario. Minter comes set.
Sometimes for these games.
Swung on. Broken bat. A little blooper. Ozzy's got it for out number 3.
A solo homer, and it's now
Solo by Ian Happ. Puts another run in the Cubs' favor. Cubs now lead at 8-4. So Braves are down by 4 runs. We go to the top of the 8th, guys. And Braves are down by 4. Let's see what happens from now until the end of the game. We'll see what happens, guys. Anything can happen in baseball. I've always told you that, guys. Baseball is a weird sport. 1 minute, your team is hot. The next minute, they fall off the face of the... They crack under pressure. So, right now, we lead of all Major League Baseball right now with 70 wins. So, yeah, I think so, too, there, Gene. Uncle Charlie, I mean, his last outing with the Angels in town just looked horrible. He wasn't there. His mind was out of it. Pitching wild pitches, hit Shohei Ohtani. I mean, it's just crazy. But Uncle Charlie does have the stuff still. He knows how to pitch when he's in his own right mind. But he does get upset with blown calls from these umpires. Rightfully so. With any pitcher, you throw a good pitch in there and you squeeze it in there to get the strike, and they call it a ball, and you're like, what the hell? So, well, we'll see. Like I said, the game is not over yet. We still got 2 full innings left. And when the Braves are only down by 4, it's very manageable for the Braves to come back with a couple more runs or tack on 4 runs right here and get it tied up in the 8th. We'll see. But we're going to have Arcia, Michael Harris, and Ronald Acuna back to the heart of the order for Ronald Acuna, 3rd in the hole. So they are, the beginning of this game was looking very iffy with all the rain, but eventually all the rain has shifted to the east. So we'll see what happens here. We got Orlando Arcia in the batter's box. Merriweather back out there for the Cubs.
Takes a strike on the corner.
Take strike 1. That's right there, Gene. That is right.
Braves lead the
yeah, Matthew. The
the
Cubs went and got Candelario during the trade deadline, so
the Cubs trying to knock that down to 26-12.
So fouled that. Arcia fouled that one off. That's strike 2, so it's 0-2 to count to Orlando Arcia. And that ball was soft tapper foul. We'll do it again. 0-2 to count.
Second inning of relief work, as we told you, slider is his bread and butter. He just dealt it there to Orlando, but this time fastball grounded to second
Fastball
base.
to second base, over to first for out number 1.
The Braves with 5 outs to work with here, down 4 runs.
So we got Michael Harris coming up to bat for Atlanta.
David Ross likes the way Merriweather's pitching, bringing him back out here for a second inning.
He gave up a single last inning, but nothing else, only facing 4 batters.
Upstairs, ball 1.
Fastball. Well, you pair that with a nice slider, you see why they like this right-hander.
Inside, ball 2. So 2-0 to count to Michael Harris. Upstairs, ball 3.
Strikes here to Michael Harris. Couple of groundouts to first base for Michael today, and then he had that RBI sacrifice fly in the 6th inning.
Merriweather comes set. Outside, ball 4.
Walk on 4 pitches.
That's a 1-out walk issued by Merriweather.
Man,
Oh, okay, Gene.
top of the lineup now.
I'll check here in Atlanta.
And all it takes is one swing, and things get really interesting.
We got a few storms out near Arkansas, but
97.
everything's down towards Savannah, Jacksonville, Pensacola, Florida.
3 hits yesterday.
Well south of me,
3
so
hits today, all of them singles. He's also stolen his 52nd base of the season.
So 1-0 to count to Ronald Acuna. In on the hands, fouled it off, strike 1.
A month ago, Ronald.
Oh, okay, Gene. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me. All right. No worries, Gene. Hopefully you can stay on and watch until the end of the stream here. So 1-1 to count to Ronald Acuna. Upstairs, ball 2, so 2-1.
Upstairs.
And I think, what, 342 now, though, after today.
Yeah, 342, and it rises down to 376.
It's still a big gap, but.
So Merriweather comes set, 2-1 to count.
Acuna
grounder to short, second to first, 6-4-3 double play. That is the end of the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Cubs lead it 8-4. So Braves are going to be down to their last 3 outs for the top of the 9th, guys. Down by 4, hopefully, depending on the bottom of the 8th here. Remember, guys, please get your votes in at the conclusion of the bottom of the 8th inning. I will take the chat poll down. Make sure you guys get your votes in. Also, if you haven't already hit the like button, guys, the channel does work for free likes of the channel. If you like what you see, smash that like button. More importantly, if you're new to the stream, if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button if you found the stream for the very first time. Love to have you on the channel. Thank you for everything today, guys. Thank you for so much for tuning in. Thank you for another great stream. Like I said, it's pretty disheartening that the Braves are letting the Cubs beat us, but that's okay. That's baseball. So we'll see what happens come top of the night. We'll see what the Braves can shut the Cubs down in the bottom of the 8th and go to the top of the 9th, and we'll see what happens. So it is a bummer a little bit, but that's okay. You guys made it enjoyable today for the last almost 2.5 hours so far, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3 hours and a little over 3 hours for me being live. So, but I did go live 20 minutes early before the game, so it gives you guys plenty enough time to come on here. So I did go live a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I think so too. I think Morton will finally hang up his cleats and hang up the glove. Morton has had definitely a good career. So we'll see what happens.
As we head to the bottom of the 8th inning here at Wrigley Field.
Rod does sound good about that.
Sounds fantastic. I can take a couple of those.
So we got Young Gomes coming up to bat for the Cubs.
Control of this one from the start. They lead at 8-4. And one of the new Braves, Pierce Johnson, the 32-year-old reliever, is on here.
So Pierce Johnson coming in for relief for the Atlanta Braves from the Colorado Rockies.
After the Braves acquired him, he pitched against Milwaukee, twice against the Angels, and now here facing the Cubs for the first time. And low and away.
Downstairs, ball one. Johnson comes set. Swung on a little number. Swinging bunt. Sean Murphy, great stop. And fires it to first for out number one.
Catcher speed, and the catcher able to retire Gomes. He made it look easy. One away.
That's one out, guys. So got
Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal back up for the Cubs. Johnson in there for strike one.
Braves going with Charlie
Welcome
Morton.
to the stream, everybody.
Justin Steele, a lefty for Chicago. It'll be the same time, 2:20 Eastern, back in Atlanta, 1:20 Central.
0-1 to count to Madrigal. Johnson comes set.
A couple of days
Downstairs,
ago, they
ball
were
one.
predicting rain tomorrow, but now it looks like we may be okay.
Yep.
Knock on wood.
So it looks like Morton will get the start tomorrow.
Charlie resting right now.
Getting mentally ready.
Mentally prepared.
So Pierce Johnson comes set.
Right
Madrigal
center
pokes
field.
it into right center.
Cuts it off.
Acuna cuts it off.
Getting to that ball and holding Madrigal to a single. Let's pause for a word right here from Texas Pete.
All right, they're going to have their little commercial break. I'm not going to have no commercials on the channel.
Top of the order, and Talkman.
The Talkman back out there for the Cubs. First pitch swinging, fouled off, strike one.
Kelly was talking about those years.
Welcome back,
14,
everybody.
15,
Welcome to the
16. Of
stream.
course, they won the World Series in 2016, but you know when I stepped in.
Cubs lead this game 8-4, and we're in the bottom of the eighth. So make sure you haven't already voted in the chat poll. Make sure you guys get your votes
back
in.
in 03 with Steve Bartman, the incident against the Marlins.
Moises Alou in left field.
Yes.
So Pierce Johnson comes set. Foul that one off. Strike two. 0-2 to count.
Series. Up 3-0 in that game at the time, and everything would unravel, and they would lose Game 7.
Yeah, me too there, Matthew. Like I said, we'll see what happens.
Title in 2016, after they had not had one since 1908.
So Pierce Johnson comes set. 0-2 to count.
You know, it's kind of
Upstairs,
what
ball one.
Now a little bit is, you know, they had all those good young position players that kind of came up together, and then they went and got John Lester and some of those. And I think you're seeing it's a lot of the ways the Atlanta Braves are built. Good young position players. They went and got Charlie Morton, some of these arms.
So Pierce Johnson comes set.
Ozzie
Swung on
Albies
to right to Ozzie Albies. To Orlando over to first, and did not get the runner at first. So we got out number two. But Tonchman beats the throw at first. So they get the leadoff runner at second base.
So 2 outs, and now Nico Horner.
So Nico Horner up to bat for the Chicago Cubs. Pierce Johnson comes set. 2 outs, runner on first.
Well, you've said it
in there
several
for strike
times
one.
That point, you think about the contracts that the Braves have locked up with the guys out on the field right now, the ages that they're at. I mean, this team is built to be good for a long time.
Yep.
So 0-1 to count to Nico Horner. In there, nice breaking pitch in there for strike two on the inside corner. 0-2 to count.
I think about just in the infield, catcher, outfield, everybody outside Rosario, they're locked in for at least, Marcy signed a 3-year deal, so 2 more years, but everybody else at least 4 after that.
Runner breaks as Horner.
Runner breaks, but fouled it off. Tonchman has to go back to first.
You know, we were talking to Alex Anthopoulos in the booth the other day, and That is their pressure, because if you're Alex Anthopoulos, if you're the front office, if you don't win the World Series, you know, you've built a team. The expectations are high.
Pierce Johnson comes set, 0-2 to count.
Yeah.
Miko Horner.
Ball goes foul.
That ball goes foul. We'll do it again. 0-2.
Those are good problems to have.
Yeah, that's right, Matthew.
Ninth inning, the Braves will have 2-3-4 scheduled.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jeremy.
Right now, Johnson just trying to keep this a 4-run game.
So Pierce Johnson comes set, 0-2 to count. Downstairs, ball 1.
I think Alex had a good point where you put the best team you can out there. You hope you're healthy and you get ready for October. And it's kind of where these guys are at right now. You feel confident.
Oh, me too there, Gene. Yeah, I agree. Johnson comes set. Miko Horner fouls that one off down the first base line. Foul.
He and the front office have done to put this team together. Just
So
absolutely
1-2 to count.
sensational.
We'll do it again.
These guys are as good as it gets.
I know, because he was walking away, and umpire thought he was talking to him. No, he was actually walking away. And that's when Ozuna turned back around after he threw him out.
Two-strike pitch here to Nico Horner. That's it.
Oh, nice breaking pitch in there for strike 3.
The Braves need 4 runs.
We go to the top of the 9th, guys. Braves need 4 runs to the top of the 9th. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give you a few more minutes. If you have not already voted in the chat poll, make sure you get your chats in, guys. Also, more importantly, if you have not given the channel a like, smash that like button. We're 3 likes away from the 20-like goal. If you haven't already done so. I will give you a few more minutes on the chat poll, guys. I'll give you guys another 20 seconds. So make sure you guys get your votes in there. Hit the like poll if you're new to the stream. If you like what you see, smash that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to join the channel. Eventually, I will be instituting memberships, guys. You get your exclusive chat icon perks for the channel. I will try to get those up and running for y'all, so you guys can pay a little small membership. It won't be much at all, guys. It's just something to help the channel out. But more importantly, it does help the channel. So, and it does grow the channel. So, all right, guys, you got 10 seconds, guys. I waited a little bit longer, but that's okay. 8, 7, 6, 5 seconds, guys. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you today for the chat poll. You guys got the Atlanta Braves winning this game 80% over the Chicago Cubs 20% with 25 votes recorded. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the votes. But more importantly, sitting on another great stream. Thank you so much, guys. And here we go to the top of the 9th.
The Braves are
we got
going to get a comeback here.
Adbert Alzolay.
Face this right-hander.
Yeah, facing their best one. 13 to 14 on save opportunities.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
This year. He's been on a nice run. 6 saves in his last 7 outings with no earned runs.
28-year-old from Venezuela. Last year he had his season disrupted by an injury, right shoulder. And he wasn't activated until late in the season on September 17th. So pretty much had last year washed out. And now he's trying to close.
We got Ozzy Albies coming up to the bat. We're going to have the heart of the order, guys. We're going to have Ozzy Albies, Austin Riley, and Matt Olson coming up to bat for Atlanta.
Ozzy has the Braves' only homer today. Solo shot to left center in the 3rd.
Upstairs, ball 1. Yeah, me too there, Matthew. Elder can't have a bad outing during the playoffs.
Fouled straight back, 1-1.
Fouled straight back, strike 1, so 1-1 to count to Ozzy Albies.
The beer snake heading right for Andrew Jones.
Look at that. Oh, they got the rally hats on backwards.
I like it. See if Ozzy can get things started off of the right foot here.
Oh, swung on, hit high and deep to right.
Yes,
oh, just barely on the warning track. Just in front of the ivy for out number 1. Albies put it right on that ball.
That ball's way out of here.
The wind was blowing that way. That ball would have been gone. Darn it.
Took it all the way
out number 1, guys.
It is blowing in from right center at the moment.
So we're going to have Austin Riley up to bat for Atlanta.
Austin
takes ball 1 upstairs.
Georgia Natural Gas Greener Life impact player, Austin Riley, 9-game hit streak, 7 runs driven in that span.
Over 50% hard hit rate, too.
Speaking of hard hit balls.
Swung on! Fair ball! Austin Riley.
Lucky bounce for Happ out and left, though. And he's
lucky bounce for Ian Happ because it hit off that little junction box out there in left field. But that's a 1-out single by Austin Riley.
Like that, right down the line.
That ball was smoked down the third base line.
One thing about this place.
So the Braves are getting something rallying in the top of the 9th here, guys. So we got Matt Olson, Matt Olson coming up to bat for Atlanta. Swung on and missed. Big rip, breaking pitch in there for strike 1. So 0-1 to count to Matt Olson.
Kicks and deals, and that one
inside, ball 1. So the wind blowing out of right field. So 1-1 to count. Downstairs.
He called a balk? I believe he did. Yes.
Oh, balk. That is a balk on Alizé. Riley is down to second. All right, a balk on the pitcher. That was a balk. Yes, it was. That was a balk. So that moves Austin Riley in scoring position. 1 out, guys. 1-1 to count.
I guess is if he buckled his.
I'd like to tell everybody, hey, thanks guys coming in, sitting with us. I gotta run. I'm heading to town with my wife.
All right, 10-4, buddy. You have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
Yep.
All right, see you, bud. Yes, sir. So 1-2 to count. Matt Olson. Alizé comes set. Popped up. Back behind home plate. And out of play. We'll do it again. Oh, yeah, I agree there, Gene. Strider is in his own league with strikeouts. But Max came out on a strong showing yesterday with 7 dominant innings. So my co-host had to leave and run with his wife to town. So good luck to him. Safe travels. So top of the 9th, 1 out. Matt Olson, 1-2 to count. Outside, ball 2. So 2-2 to count to Matt Olson.
5-2, then it was 7-2, then 7-4, and just could not get over that hump.
Come on, baby. Come on, Matt Olson. 2-2 to count. Alizé comes set. Ooh, big swinging. Fire ball. We'll do it again. 2-2. Fire ball.
Starting to rain again.
Yeah.
I starting to lightly miss.
Clear, but as you said, when you're right here by Lake Michigan, you never know.
So So Alizé comes set. Swung on and fouled out and back to the screen. Matt is putting up a great at bat.
With 40 and Matt with 37.
So Matt with 37 home runs. Shohei Ohtani at 40 home runs.
As the Braves record for
Matt Olson's 3 home runs behind Shohei. Come on, Matt Olson. Outside, ball 3. That's 3 and 2. Full boat, guys. Full boat. Remember, guys, please smash that like button, guys. We're 3 likes away from the 20-like goal. Let's see if we can't pull it off here. So Alizé, 3 and 2 to count to Matt Olson.
the Braves cleanup hitter.
Swung on, hit high and deep. Good! There's number 38. 38 for Matt Olson. Yes! Yes!
Eighth of the year, 2 behind Ohtani.
Yeah, we cooking, baby. We are cooking. Yes!
Where the wind blowing right
Matt Olson, baby.
Didn't matter what the wind was doing. He hit that
38. Yes!
Like a 2-iron. And it did. It started right at Andrew, and that threw out there and then crept to left field.
Woo! That's right. 2 away from Shohei now. That's right, baby. Number 97 RBI on the season for Matt Olson.
Well, now
he leads the Major League Baseball.
Someone got into the shrubbery, retrieved the baseball, and actually had a pretty good throw. They threw it all the way back out towards the infield. That guy with his hands up.
Woo! That's the way we talk about. Now, the Cubs score is cut in half. It's 8-6, 1 out. We got Sean Murphy up to bat. Little nubber off the end of the bat. That's out number 2.
And the Braves down to their final out.
Braves are down to their final out, guys. And we're going to have D-Train come up to bat for Atlanta. But I love to see Matt Olson. I love to see Matt Olson get number 38. Glad to see it. Glad he hit it. Glad he hit it on my stream. So I got one of Shohei Ohtani on one of my streams. Now I got Matt Olson. I'm glad. So D-Train takes outside, ball 1. Thank you for showing up today, everybody. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the subscribes.
Get one more guy on.
I know I didn't get any super chats today. That's okay, guys. But they are there. They are there for you guys. So Alizé comes set in there for strike 1. That should have been ball 2. This ump is garbage. But that's okay, guys. Thank you for everything, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Closest the Braves have been since that 5-run first inning for Chicago.
Outside, ball 2, so 2 and 1.
Fans want that. It's 12 inches off the plate.
The tale as old as time. Darno, since coming in for Ozuna, has walked and singled.
Outside, ball 3.
3-1.
3-1 to count. Welcome back there, Hunter. Welcome back. Oh, yeah, I agree there, Matthew. Uncalled for. But Matt Olson hit number 38. So 3-1 to count to D-Train. All right, everybody, hit that like button. 3 likes away from 20. 3 likes away from 20. Alizé comes set. On the outside corner. Strike 2. Come on, ump. This ump is garbage. Remember, guys, I do have Super Chats installed, guys. Super Chats are installed on the stream. That's how the channel makes the money. Alizé comes set. Swung on to the second baseman, over to first for out number 3. The Cubs do even the score. The final score, 8-6 over the Atlanta Braves. That puts us at 70 and 38 on the season. We still lead. We still lead the National League East. We're still in first place, but that's okay. The Cubs do win the game. Hats off to the Cubs. Congratulations. The losing pitcher will be Bryce Elder, and the winning pitcher will be Javier Assad. So we'll see what happens. I will not be here tomorrow for Game 3. It's okay, Hunter. It's okay. No problem, buddy. I appreciate it, though. Like I said, guys, that's how the channel generates revenue with Super Chats. I will be implementing the memberships on the channel. I'm not going to charge an arm and a leg, I promise you. I'm going to make it very affordable for everybody. You guys will get exclusive perks to different chat emojis to who knows, whatever I try to implement. But you guys stay tuned for that. But more importantly, thank you for everything today. Thank you for another great stream. Gene, Hunter, Matthew, Jeremy, Gene, my co-host, GB from Clan HBS C Sports Network, D, everybody. We didn't see JT today. Hopefully he's okay. He was probably out doing something today. Also to Goose Sports out there, he tuned in today. Kenneth, welcome, as well as you Kenneth, for tuning into the stream today. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. But with that being said, guys, Maverick's going to get on out of here. Stay tuned to the channel. I will be posting more videos. I do go back to work next week starting Monday. So I don't know what my stream schedule is going to be. But more importantly, guys, when I do post a video on the channel, make sure you watch the whole video. That does generate revenue for the channel as well. So with that being said, guys, we're going to talk to y'all later. Final score, Chicago Cubs 8, Atlanta Braves 6. We'll talk to y'all later, everybody. Peace out, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. See ya.